Hey, happy New Year's Eve. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Oh, okay. Let me say hi to everybody. I invited a bunch of people. I'll drop the link in a little bit. Or I'll send somebody the link. Hey, Kath. Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Lawrence. My bestie. Yeah, send me some gossip, some New Year's Eve gossip, please. I was actually going to go through some of my, since it's also my 4-year anniversary. Erin's going to have to correct me. I don't know if it's 4 years or 5. She always tells me I'm a year behind. I don't know why. I think she said we're going into our 5th year, which is awesome because we get to start the year with her and I going back to basics, back to the Who Started You On podcast with me, Krista Marie, and Erin Z. And then just maybe Erin will start her reality TV channel after that. Not that we love the positivity, we love all that, but Erin needs to start her reality TV thing. You can hear and see me okay, right? Make sure. I don't know exactly. Like, I invited Dago and all. I don't know what they're doing. Willie is probably asleep. Willie's. Dude, we did a live yesterday, him and I, for 3 hours. You guys think I'm out of my mind, like OCD, ADHD? I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, he is it. And I've never seen him like that. Apparently, I haven't been paying attention. Well, I was made at home for a couple days, remember, because he decides not to tell his work that he's going live for the first time ever in months and months and months. And anyway, we make up, right? Do the live together, and this motherfucker's all over the place. I couldn't get him to even hear. It took 2 hours for him to tell us what was in the fucking suitcase. A long story, but so there works on some things. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, but I hope he shows up tonight because he is one of my favorite people in the world anyway, besides my husband. What's everybody doing? I saw Dana. I sent Dana WPT. Okay, cool. Who's Coach Cosby? Coach Cosby. Coach Shaw? I'll figure it out. Oh, show comments on stage. Sorry. Oh, shit. And turn Instagram on. Oh, my God. Yes. Okay, good. We're live on it. Did I share this to everybody? Did you guys get this in your Instagram? I mean, in your DMs? Let me make sure I shared it. Oh, and if anybody doesn't know who I am, I'm Reality of Krista Marie. This is the Who Started You On podcast on New Year's Eve on my 4-year YouTube anniversary. Also, it's tomorrow. But we talk about all sides of Who Started You On, usually Bravo, reality housewives. I don't really, I do sway from that a little bit. I just put myself in the eye. I do sway a little bit from that, but I've been just finding cool people to hang out with on lives. Adam did. Okay, hold on a second. One thing at a time. I'll read it in a second. What am I doing? Okay, hold on. Oh wait, no, shoot. Something about Adam. I saw something about everything in a second. I don't know what's Adam. I should have actually tagged Adam too. Hey, Lauren, did you want to come up here, by the way? Or Mimir? What am I doing? Just pay attention. There. Oh. I don't think I sent everybody. Who's starting on podcast? And if you are annoyed with the fact that I'm I'm going to be all over the place playing with my hair, I don't stay on track, all that. If that's what you don't like, then I'm not your cup of tea because I try not to be all over the place, but I am. And okay, good. I've been so sick of it. I found this. I've been so sick. You've been sick? What'd you find? Oh, you just found me live. Shoot, Lauren, did you guys get anything? I know there's an interview with Mary's mom. Okay, I remember that. I made a comment on Twitter. Coach Cosby. Who's Coach Cosby? Responded I should him, and then he sent me DM me and answered my question. Who the hell is? Who's Coach Cosby? Coach Cosby. Oh, like Mary's husband? Or Coach Shaw? Or no? Yeah, I'm gonna. I said Dana will be tea. Oh, you said. Oh, you. Wow. Did she talk about it? Did you send them? I haven't talked to her. Do you want me to not say anything? Do you not want to talk about it on here, or did you want to wait until she does? I think you should come up here and talk about it. Holy shit. That's huge. Dan on Patreon. Dana. Oh, that's awesome. We're not talking at the moment. In case you haven't noticed, I haven't been in there. All right. I'll send you the link. Hold on. I'm going to bring you the link. Oh, we got exclusive here. I'm assuming you mean Coach Shaw, but then I could be totally not that either. All right, I'm going to send you the link on Instagram, okay? Because I don't need people coming up right away. And I'm going to hook Carney's stream up to ours when he comes up. But I'm going to make sure they know we're talking about this stuff first. And then, guys, what I was going to say was I wanted to go through my original lives, the ones the ones I did with Adam first. And then I was going to, go through mine and go through the trajectory of life of Krista. Because I realized how different I fucking look. I mean, yeah, I got $15,000 Botox later, fillers later, but I think I'm getting younger. Trying to anyway. If anything, evolution is, besides my looks, is I think my personality. I used to be so angry. Remember I was the angry blogger? I'm like, no, I'm not. That's like, you are. Just like that. You are, hon. You need to go see Adam, my friend Adam. I'm like, is that some guy you're fucking? He's like, no, Adam's married to my friend Jason. I'm like, who are they? It's like, oh my God, I love him. Adam. And he's like, here, take her. Like, he just dropped me off one day with my bags and just left me with Adam and Jason. And then they just kicked me to the fucking curb. They were like, have you not stayed long enough? Like, can you just on your own, please? Leave us alone. And like, I was on my own. You didn't have to totally fuck me over my two best gays. Look, and then look who comes up first. Adam. And his little dramatic fucking. Just make fun of his shit. All right, Lauren, I'm sending you an Instagram your link for here. I can never say your last name, so I'm like, I'm always like Lawrence Glazio. Because when George was like, I think your friend Lauren, I'm like, Lawrence Glazio. I used to have to check it twice. I'm like, is that her? Yeah, it's her. All right, sent it. Oh, Sarah in Texas should be showing up too. Hopefully. All right. Wait for you. So, New Year's Eve, huh? I was trying to do a vision board on Canva the other day to see if it would be easy for us to do. And it just isn't unless you have like pictures of exactly. I guess I never really did one. So I guess I didn't realize how much work it is. I'm like, I have to cut shit out. I'm like, no, I don't have to cut shit out. I just have to like. It was too hard for me just to even read. I don't know. Because of this stuff, I wanted, family. Like, I got to find pictures. I'd have to find pictures of my family. I'd have to find. And then I was like, how do I get through the house? I don't know. I guess I could figure it out, but it's tongue twister. I know. Are you friends with Dana too, like Krista? Oh yeah, Lauren's been on there forever with Dana. Probably longer than I have. But Lauren's regular.
So what I wanted to tell you, I'm not going to tell you the whole thing because I gave Dana an exclusive, but I can tell you a little bit.
That tells you all you need to know, Cass. That answers your question. Whose friend is she? I'm like, well, not mine.
I told Dana that this was an exclusive for her, but I can tell you just a little bit and not go back on that.
All right, clarify who it
is. I also told her to keep it anonymous, but then I was like, no, I really feel like telling Krista for her show. So when Adam Newell did his interview with Mary's mom, I had made a comment about it on Twitter. I still call it Twitter. I don't care what anybody says. I still call it Twitter. I'm old. That's what it is to me. Okay, so don't come for me. And I think it was Adam's post about the interview that I made the comment. And then Coach replied to my comment, DM or call me. I don't have his phone number, and he didn't give me his phone number. So then the next thing I know, like a couple minutes later, there's a DM for me on Twitter from him. And the first thing he said is, "What questions do you have?" So I asked questions about Mary. I asked questions about her mom, about the church. It was follow-up things from Adam's interview with her mother, with Roz. So that's what that's about. I don't know if Dana's going to use it or not. I didn't know that she was, and Coach is Mary's cousin. You knew that, right, Krista?
No, I was like, who is Coach Cosby? No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, because Dana said it on, I knew it from before, but Dana said it on Patreon over the weekend.
I literally haven't.
Okay.
I haven't been on there.
Okay, so yeah, she did an interview with him over the weekend. And dropped it on and dropped it on Patreon. And that's what, yeah, and so that's what made me think, oh, well, you know, the interview's over, but maybe Dana still wants this for something else. I don't know. So I DM'd her in Patreon and I said, you know, I have this, and would you like to have it? It wouldn't let me, Patreon wouldn't let me upload the screenshots of the conversation to her in a Patreon DM. So I said, I can put it in the regular chat or I can email you. So she sent me her email and I sent those to her last night. So I like I said, I don't know if she's going to do anything with it, but it's the real deal.
So what did I haven't listened to Swabs, I haven't listened to it. So is he on Mary's side, or like, because I don't think she's cold.
He's not on Mary's side. I can tell you that. And that's just evident from all the interviews he's done. So in the DM that him and I talked about, he referenced an interview he did with Sherelle's World. And I went and listened to, I know, that's how old this is. And so I went.
I think that her and Perry tried to destroy her, Mary, and I think that what they did was awful. I think Sherelle's a piece of shit for that. I do.
Well, this is an old interview. This is an old interview. This is not recent. This is the interview he told me about when he DM'd me like 3 years ago. I'm sorry, what?
I was thinking of Cameron, but I remember her doing a cousin interview. I do remember a cousin. Okay, I remember that. And I thought, what a piece of shit. That's her cousin, and he's like fucking selling around.
Well, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't talk, whether or not I'm on my cousin's side, I would not be doing all these interviews.
No.
You know, but
who do you think you are?
He wants the truth out there, and he was very, huh?
What's the truth? According to him.
He just, you know, when he talked to Dana, and you know, he said that he feels that she's running a cult.
Okay,
as well.
Prove it. Oh, huh? Every single.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to tell you what he said.
I know. I'm just going to counter everything he fucking says. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you have to listen to it, and he goes into detail why. He doesn't just make a blanket statement. He doesn't, and he goes into, and then he talked about some really in-depth stuff about her and Robert Sr. and what went down before and after they got married and how they got together.
Secret though, right? Nothing's.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not a secret. They think they killed the grandmother. Who knows? You know, the grandmother wanted them together. Who knows? But it worked because
Krista, you'll be surprised when you listen to the interview.
I probably will be. I'll probably be disgusted, honestly. Because I think at this point,
no, you will be disgusted. That's a given.
I don't think,
but it goes. I don't take that lightly either. But he goes into more detail about
who the fuck is
it? Huh?
It's not a fucking business. What went on with Mary and her husband, however the fuck they got together.
Well, see, it all ties together. It all ties together. That's why he talked about it.
I know. I think the worst when it comes to them getting together. I really do. I think they tried to kill the grandmother. I don't know. But the thing of it is, like, I don't call her a cult leader. We're all cults. Every goddamn cult leader.
Well, you know, those of us in the Bravo universe, that's our cult. So, you know.
Exactly. And the reason the church wasn't getting together because it was COVID, asshole. Then she opened the church. You know what I mean? He wasn't going to open before COVID was allowed.
Well, like I said, he goes into more detail about how that all ties together with the money thing and her lifestyle and how she got to be in her position in the church. You know, it's all in the interview he did with Dana. And the mother was disgusted. You know, if you listen to Adam's interview, if you watch it on YouTube, I'm sure it's still there.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
watched. I remember when he did it, like literally right after that, like.
And you know, and she was just beside herself. She's just like, you know, she felt like she lost her daughter.
Well, I didn't. I don't think she said anything bad really, except for she missed her daughter. I mean, you know?
Right.
How mad could you be? How mad could you be at her if you miss her that much? Like, I felt bad. I felt Mary should go talk to her mother after that. And I was like, well,
I do too. I do too. I would not abandon my family like that. But
no,
you know,
like I feel like I think Mary just feels very judged by her family, which maybe not. But I mean, hey, they all fucking made out on it. So it's like it's not like it was money.
Yeah.
It probably would have ended if she didn't marry that guy. But you know what? We know that
when you listen to the rest of it,
yeah,
and you hear more backstory about him, I mean, I don't think you're not gonna change your mind. It's just gonna be more detailed than you've heard. I'm sorry, what?
I think it's an arrangement. I think he has a girlfriend. I think she has a boyfriend. I think they're okay with it. I think she stayed because of her son. I mean, she says, I had my son. I was going to raise my son, not going to make then. You know, the marriage was to be forever, but then I think she's an amazing mom. And look, they got 7 fucking houses. They're obviously doing well. Like, she didn't really need the show. And because guess what? If she needed the church's money, she would have been running the church up until now. She wasn't. She had it all redone. She wasn't making. She just started making money on Housewives. So
well, Coach Dana feels that Mary's getting ready to leave Coach, and that's why she came back to the show when Jen left. That she quit the show, and then allegedly Bravo chased her and wanted her back.
Yeah, they did.
Right. And then, you know, Dana was only speculating that maybe, you know, the money from the show, she could leave Robert.
She didn't need it, though. Like, she has really no reason to leave Robert, though, because they have an arrangement. He doesn't live there. He lives with somebody somewhere else in like a different state. I think Florida. Because now that they became more of a family now that they're dealing with little Robert. But I mean, whatever works for them.
Yeah, he lives in Florida now, and they mentioned that in Dana's interview. But I mean, you're gonna have the same point of view after you listen. But the point is it connects some dots. I
didn't need him to connect it. I already knew the worst of what happened with him. And then
there was more information for me. There was more that I didn't know. I was like, oh.
Well, see, I got really pissed at Sherelle back then. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you going so? First of all, that bitch has no life experience to talk about life. Okay, and make them and wonder why people do things and why they act the way they act. It's better when she's had more experience, but back then, she's like, it's a cult.
Yeah, she just went off the rails. I only heard of Sherelle when Adam had his panel show. And so I listened to her several times, but there were a lot of, like, most of it I wasn't interested in. But yeah, her and Perry, they just, you know, they pick something, beat it to death, and then they beat it some more. Then they pivot, and then they start again.
Yeah, they were with that shit with goddamn Jaguar and shit. I'm like, God, I can't get it. I had to get away from you.
Oh, I listened to all of that. That cracked me up. I was like,
it was funny for like a little while, and then I was like tired of it because it's like, I believe everything she says. She just doesn't trust people, so it makes fights with everybody. You know, and I'm like,
you're right.
You know,
you're right. But you're right about that.
You know, why would she trust anybody? Look what happens. It's like, but and like, and then you're on here, and people on here are so fucking vicious, and like call people's shows and shit. And why would you? She could make. I listen to her sing all the time. All the time. I'll hear her sing, but I just can't stand her person anymore. Like she would be doing better on here if people just get involved with her.
Right. But that's just what I wanted to share. I was hoping that you would bring me up tonight because I just wanted to share that tidbit. I don't want to say more because some of it overlaps with the interview that she did with him.
Mhm.
And also, I don't know if she's going to publish them, talk about it in a Patreon. I don't know. I gave her permission. I told her not to use my name, but you know, our little group of friends, you know, I just, yeah, I mean, so our little group of friends, I don't mind if you know that I did that, but like specifically what was said, I want that kept anonymous, and that's why I'm not giving you the full scoop right now. But
No,
I was excited that you were going to do a live tonight, because well, I'm going to be home and I want to be with my friends, you and Amir and Kathy and everybody. I'd rather be here than out, to be quite honest. And I also wanted to share my tidbit with you. So
I know. So what? So let me ask you a question. Now
sure.
that Jen's out, right?
Mhm.
We know that Heather wrote in her book something about Coach Shah and Monica rendezvous. We know it's not true. I mean, I think, and then also Black Eye Gate. When Heather, I believe that she lied about the Black Eye.
Oh, I know she did. I'm sure she did. The way she was acting squirrely when she was questioned. You know, body language says it all.
Don't you think Jen should sue her for defamation? Like big time.
Yes, I do.
Like I'm like, people think that's so petty. I'm like, because she was a thief and shit. I'm like, no. Thief and like if somebody's fucking literally like somebody's already a criminal and already on parole probation on paper that she completely have not gotten through if they thought really far.
She has an ankle monitor. I don't know if she's still doing her sentence but home confinement, or if she's on parole. That I don't know. But
probably
Heather never proved it was Jen. Right. But she gave it away on the show. She said, I don't want to get this person in trouble. So that told us everything, because
could have said nothing, bitch.
No, that told us everything, because Jen, when she said that, Jen was already, this was filmed before we knew that Jen was going to jail. And then later in the season, it shows that she's going to jail. So Heather knew something was up. Well, she knew that she was, you know, going to go to court and all this other stuff, you know, that she was under scrutiny. She had been arrested. She had been indicted. So she was like, I don't want to get this person in trouble. So she was.
Well, then fucking say you hit your head on the door and never say nothing. Wake up the next morning and never fucking say a word. You hit your head on the door. Why?
All she had to say was, you know, obviously we were drunk last night. I walked into a wall.
Yeah, she walked into a wall. If you wanted, first you're protecting her, then you're scared of her. Which one is it, bitch? Because
if you're take your pick.
You're nothing. And I think so she fucking sue the fuck out of her, man.
Well, Heather, you know, said it was Jen, you know, on the reunion, but she never proved it. So, you know, it's her word against Jen's. And yeah, Heather should be sued for that. I would.
She should be. Well, you know, because first you're admitting to protecting a alleged felon, criminal, vicious criminal, like a very dangerous criminal, according to you, Heather. Yep. I'm so afraid of her, the reunion. Oh my God. Oh, please, Jen. It's like, okay, Heather, it's okay. She can't hurt you anymore. Meanwhile, we're like, what the fuck is going on? No, bitch, why? You just fucking lied and you made excuses. Oh, maybe you guys did it. Oh, maybe you did it. Oh, maybe you did it.
Well, you know, Heather should move away, because eventually she's probably going to run into Jen. So she might want to move away.
Jen's going to get out early.
Yeah, nobody expected her to get out so soon. I figured she'd get out soon because they give credit for good behavior, but I wasn't expecting this. I was like, maybe 4 years, but she was gone, what, 2.5 years? Is that it? 2.5 or 3 years?
I told everybody last year. I said, no, she's not. Shut up, everybody. I was getting mad. I'm like, she's not coming home because I hate her. But I don't hate her now. But like, you know, I was very passionate about her saying she wasn't going to I was like, this bitch.
I never liked Jen. And actually, halfway through the first season, I turned it off. I was like, all this woman does is scream and yell. I don't even know what she's talking about.
Exactly. What do you
know? And I didn't find the others interesting. I liked Heather at first, and the others, I was just like, whatever. And then I only started watching again when Jen got arrested. I said, oh my God, I got to watch this. And then they waited until halfway through season 2, remember, to make sure that everybody watched.
Yes.
And then I still wasn't going to watch season 3. And I was like, well, now I have to, because I want to see the aftermath before she goes to jail.
Exactly.
And that was a letdown. That was. And then I didn't watch anymore. I only watched this season to see them on Below Deck, because I watch Below Deck.
So fun to watch, though. This is the thing. I'm actually liking every goddamn franchise. I said this the other day. Right now, even Beverly Hills has me like invested, because I know that I don't want this.
I only watch Beverly Hills to see Erica.
And I'm even fucking buying it with Erica, okay? I am buying that she really gives a fuck about Sutton. I really do. I really think whoever this guy is she's with has done something for her. Or like, I just want this guy was admitting criminally, which pisses me off a little bit, because he made us hate Mo, thinking it was him. We're thinking it's him. We're like so confused, because we're like, why is he so confused about why his marriage is like he's on his like fucking meditating in his office and shit, all like freaking out. Here this bitch is having a lesbian affair, and we're like, why is he out with this person? Who's this scumbag? Like, he's out with all these girls, and we're fucking else, and he knew it. She knew it. We're like hating on him, and I'm playing the pity cat thing over and over again, telling her what this scumbag is. Like, listen to this, like, you know.
So she has that She has that benefactor now. Well, for a while, that's been paying her legal bills. You know, she turned down Sutton. Well, Sutton was going to loan her money. I think this guy is paying and not loaning. I want to know how she keeps landing these guys so that I can get one too.
Who, Erica?
Yeah,
Erica. I don't know. I want to know who it is. I heard he's a good-looking dude that's around her age. Something's up with
well,
her.
he's shady too. He's been in the news with articles about Erica, about his bending of the law and his shady shit. So
you know his name. We know his name.
I don't know his name offhand. I'd have to look it up. I don't know it offhand.
I'm not really fucking worried about people's past at this point, because I mean, if I get away with the white flag with Erica, I'm gonna fucking pretty much figure out she's gonna be with somebody who's got a past. Because I mean,
well, you know, people like to, you know how Bravo people are. They like to dig. They like to find what they can. It really doesn't matter, but I think they're trying to continue to paint her in a bad light. You know, okay, so now you've got another older man who's your benefactor, and by the way, he's shady too.
He's not older. You got to remember, she is 60, so he's not older. I think he's her age. I heard.
No, she's 54. She was born the year I was born. Her birthday. Okay. I'm 6 months. I'm 6 months older than her. My birthday is next month in January. Her birthday's in June. No, June or July. No, I think it might be July.
Lindsay said
so. Well, her age could mean just a few years older, or it could be 60. Because
I mean, I can't stare down with like an 80-year-old dude, because like I mean,
she'll never do that again.
I mean,
she won't do that again.
We thought when she left Tom, I was like, oh my God, why is she leaving? He's about to die. Oh shit, he has no money. And then it was like all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
And I was so mad for so long. I was so mad. That's also I was looking at my old episodes. I was like, all the things I said about Jax.
Well, I know it was a big mystery, and it was so the web was so tangled. I got really involved in it, but I liked Erica from day one. You know,
he has money. She doesn't have a prenup, so she can leave him and she.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows if she's on the insurance policy though when he dies?
Who, Erica?
Tom Girardi. Tom Girardi.
Everybody's so surprised she hasn't divorced him yet. He can never testify against her, because he was competent to stand trial, so he's competent to stand. He can't fucking testify against her because he's going to get divorced because they're married. So,
right.
And it's like,
well, because she said on the show at the beginning of the season, she said she hasn't divorced him yet because you can't divorce somebody who's not competent. But like you said, if he went to trial, if he was competent enough to go to trial, he can sign divorce papers.
He's in prison. He's allowed to. He's with it. He's not in some home where he's got 24-hour care. He knew what the fuck was going on. And I said this. I remember saying this. Like, right when it happened, I said to Zach, I'm like, he's so sweet. He waited almost half dead to fucking say, who gives a fuck? Because by the time he gets caught, goes to trial, goes, you know what I mean? He fucking literally almost be and not know what's going on. So he literally just said, and I knew that a long time ago, Ergo, you know, Dana said when Ergo was seeing Tom Senior, who's, you know, Tommy's son's dad. And I was like, oh yeah, because he's in Vegas and he has got, and they said that Tom G and her were funneling money through him. So when he finally fucking he would have money washed. So I was like,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were I didn't know they were laundering money. I really didn't know that.
Dana was saying that she was dating him. I'm like, probably that would make sense. Like, why wouldn't she? It's her husband. And that's why I was surprised it's not him that she was with. That's who got her residency. She had that residency. Yeah, so that's where that money.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like confirmed, but Dana said it didn't happen. I was like, oh my god. And then for a long time, I'm like, guys, she's dating Tom, the other guy. I was like, that's who she's. I'm like, it's Tommy's dad. It like makes sense. And then we see Tommy trial.
Her son's still in LA though, right? Her son's still in LA.
Yes, he's literally a cop in LA, right? We just saw him on Tory Lane's trial. He was like the officer, yes. I was like, oh, he's good looking too. Corrupt as fuck though, but good looking. I was like, oh, that's why we don't fucking see him, because he's corrupt.
Well, and then you said you said her ex-husband's in Las Vegas, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what's weird with Erica? Like, everybody wanted her to show all this emotion, right? The victims, but where do we ever see her? Until now, we've never seen Erica talk about family. Never. It's somewhere, like, really serious. Your mom once a year. She can't stand her. It's like Pretty Woman is not there. Like, that's it. And she's back to like free life.
Well, you know what though? The editors leave out so much. We find out more online than we do watching the show. And that's why Housewives is in the toilet, because you know it's all screaming and yelling and finger pointing and no story. We find the story out afterwards.
Well, that's why this season I'm actually even with like, not so much with Salt Lake because they're going after each other, but I like Salt Lake a lot right now, and I really fucking like Beverly Hills. I like the time even though we haven't been on in 3 weeks. But I really like I'm shocked. Beverly Hills, are you shocked how they're so being so supportive? I'm like, all right, I can fuck with this.
Well, I turned off Salt Lake now that they got off the boat. I'm done. Because I mean, they don't even have conversations when they're screaming. You don't even know what they're screaming about. It's just noise. It's just noise. And so I just get my recap from Dana.
I know. And I only listen to her now on here, but like I have to just stop her because.
But Beverly Hills is the only one I watch. I never liked Potomac, Dallas, Miami. I never got into those. Washington D.C. was horrible. It was the worst one. But I watched at the end. When Mikhail and Michaela, whatever her name was, and her husband, when they were testifying in front of Senate, and they just pled the fifth every question. That was really funny.
Kathy, what do you mean the sound is bad? Whose sound is bad? Like, did you wait till now to tell me the sound is bad? Or did it just go bad? I just shut off my fan. I hear it with background.
I don't hear a problem with the audio. Is there a problem with my audio?
I mean, I
hear
cars going by in the background, but I mean, or you have a fan on, they said. But it's not bothering
me. My clothes dryer is running. I can move to another location so you can hear me better.
Like a train. Wait, I'm like, all right. So I'm on a train, or just Lauren?
I'm gonna move to another area because my clothes washer is going. Maybe that's what it is.
It sounded like cars going by when because I didn't hear it. I heard it, but I wasn't listening. It didn't sound like a Windows.
Oh, I didn't realize that it would pick up on the microphone so much. So I'm in another room now. I'm in the living room now.
Okay.
Okay.
should be better.
Yeah, so DC, I was just like, what's the point? I watched the first episode of the reboot of New York and immediately turned it off. They were arguing about charcuterie and cheese, like they would argue about somebody stabbing them in the back. That I don't know her name because I don't know any of their names. She was like, really? They serve that cheese? And I'm like, really? You're really playing for the camera? You're trying to,
She's doing a cookie moment. She's having a cannoli cookie moment.
I know.
Well, that's what's going on. Like, I New York. I won't watch it. I heard there's a reboot, but I don't really give a fuck about it. I don't want to.
Well, they rebooted it. Are they going to reboot it? Is that what's happening?
That's what I heard. I don't know. I heard it was like, I know Bryn's definitely gone, but I don't really give a fuck about it. But because I don't even want to talk about it. But did you?
I don't even know any of their names. I know who Jenna Lyons was. I knew who she was before she was on the show. Otherwise, I don't know who they are. I don't care. I never watched it. Yeah. Turned it off halfway through that. I stopped watching Jersey after Danielle was gone the second time. I was a Teresa stan. I was a tree hugger, hardcore. And then she told Danielle to pull Margaret's ponytail, which I thought was despicable. And then she turned on Danielle again. And I was like, nope, I'm done. Tree hugger, no more watching Jersey. That's it. I'm done. I don't care.
Literally, I told Jess that I'm not going to do, I didn't want to do the Patreon anymore that Joey made up with Teresa, because I don't feel right about continuing to re-expose her again. But we can re-expose Jen Eden, and she's supposed to do it. That fucking file is horrendous. Teresa was horrendous. And more than we even know. Like, worse than we Gabriella exposed, right? And there's that 300-page document about Louis, all the fucking shit that he's done, that they gave to the FBI. And that was the whole Patreon was I called it race to the bottom. But
again, I get my information from Dana. I don't know much about the rest of this because I stopped watching, and OC, I watch on and off. OC, I watch on and off, but I'm not hardcore into that one either.
Well, no, Melissa's old news. Gabriella, she's the one that did the interview with Dana. She's the one that turned on Teresa.
Yeah, I know about her, and I remember listening to the interview with her. And then, David Yontef, she was on David Yontef's show too.
Mm-hmm. Well, that packet ended up going to the Housewife Historian. So that we're like, okay, well, let's do something with it. And then,
Melissa's old nose, though, like I said, she did an interview with David Yontef. She was on his show too, Behind the Velvet Rope.
Yeah, but she didn't want to do it anymore. She wanted to get rid of the file, so she just gave it to Jess. But guess what? I can't believe it. Did you know? So you know who they call the Jersey Five? Supposedly is Housewife Historian, that Bambi chick. It was Gabriella. And then there's Trey Fab something, and another name. That were on. They're all Teresa, and then basically turned on her with Melissa's old news, right? They call them the Jersey Five. Really 5 different.
Okay. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
What?
It's only all 5 accounts.
Wow.
I was fucking. I figured it out. I thought 3, and then I was like, and I'm like 5, and I'm like, that Bambi account is the one that exposed Gretchen's tweets, and Jess was on there, and she goes, "Oh no, I got the fucking tweets. I'm going to," and she's in Bambi's account. I said, she goes, "Oh no." Like she just said it, and then I realized that because she was responding to me on her, she's like, and I didn't even say a word to her. I didn't say a word about it because I'm just like, everything. Nothing should fucking surprise me. But how fucking be it again for me to get involved again with this shit?
I know.
And find out something I didn't know, and find out maybe I get fulfilled. Like, I'm stupid. I must be dumb. Like, and I'm like asking people, should I be mad about this? They're like, no. And I'm like, no, right? Like, I don't care, right? Like, it's only one person turned on it earlier, too. Otherwise, oh my God, is fucking Gabriella real? Like, I'm like, I have to go back and listen to the interview with Dana and hear the voice. It's different.
Wow. Well, David Yontef, he said that somebody DM'd him saying, bring her back. But he said that she's retired from Melissa's old nose, Gabriella. That,
She gave it.
He used the word retired. She retired from being Melissa's old nose, and I don't blame her.
I don't either.
I don't blame her one bit. I was dying though when I found out about that. I was dying. I was like, oh my God.
Here's the thing.
So what do you think about, do you ever watch Carlos King and Monica Garcia?
No,
oh, gosh.
I don't like the fact that he has Alexis on there because I call her the fucking Jackie of the goddamn West Coast. Go the fuck away, Alexis. Get the fuck out of here. Every time she comment, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are you here? You only talk about Shannon when OC's on with him. You only talk about John and fucking bitch. Nobody fucking asked about. Nobody gave a fuck about John Jansen's reputation. What part of that don't anybody get? Who the fuck asked you to defend some motherfucker that we don't care about? Like, really? Get the fuck out of here. Go away. Where's Jackie?
Monica, what she does with Carlos is they recap Salt Lake every week, and they get down and dirty, and I am on the floor every week listening to them.
He used to stick with her through all of it. Get the fuck out of here with Alexis. And somebody else he had the other day. I'm like, what is he doing? It wasn't Monica.
I don't know who else he's interviewed because I don't watch him that much.
He's fucking doing fucking episodes with them. I think it's somebody else I can't stand. Oh my God, Gretchen maybe? I don't know. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why is he bringing these people? Why is he doing this?
I don't know. Maybe because they're willing to talk. And
what the fuck is Alexis going to tell us? What is Alexis going to tell us? What the fuck do we care about anything?
Nothing. She's not going to say anything. No, there's nothing for her to say.
I don't care about fucking John. I don't care about how their sex life. I don't care about their marriage. I didn't care about him when he was with Shannon. Why would I care about him? Yeah. She ruined her chance to be on the show.
Well, when he's with Monica, he's not interviewing her. They're recapping.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but he keeps doing fucking co-hosting jobs with Alexis and shit. And like, oh my God, somebody else. And I'm like, what is wrong?
Well, they get down and dirty on Carlos's show. I'm wondering if some of these other people do his show because maybe they feel free to speak freer. I don't know.
Lauren,
I'm just guessing.
They have nothing because Alexis is a desperate fucking whore, just like Jackie. Go the fuck away. Who refuses to be fired? I don't know anybody who refuses to be fired except for these two bitches and Teddy. Like Teddy, Alexis, Jackie. What the fuck are we? Carlos just gets anybody on there because he thinks they don't talk about anything. They gossip about a recap of show, obviously. But Alexis, oh my God, she's horrible. She's like, oh, but Sean, how many times she talk about John this episode? None, bitch. How many times you talk about them? You talk about them constantly.
But Krista, I said, I haven't heard any of these interviews. I said maybe that's why they wanted to be on the show. I didn't say, he had a good reason or what their agenda was. I don't know, but the people that you mentioned, they're very boring and nobody gives a you know what.
And nothing to say. And Carlos, like, what do you do? Monica and him are funny. He's instant.
Yeah, they are funny.
Like Jackie, Jackie. I'm calling her Jackie now. He tries to act like Alexis is so funny. He's like, oh! I'm like, dude, I left.
Sometimes I laugh at them laughing. Yeah, I like
the Carlos's laugh, but like I had to leave a couple comments. I'm like, what are you?
Did you see Alexis on Below Deck?
Oh God, all over her fucking dude. I remember that. That was so bad. That was so.
The guy she was with right when she got divorced, and they were constantly all over each other. And her mouth was never too far from his, kissing him, making out in front of everybody, like every 2 minutes.
That's what my problem is with her.
I didn't like watching it. I was just like, how embarrassing for you.
It is so uncomfortable. That's what I don't like about her. She bases her worth off of these fucking men and what we think about her. And I don't want to see that. Like, she would be so much better if she would have just not said shit about fucking John Jansen. Who gives a flying fuck?
And she's Jesus Jugs walking around, acting like a whore. Sorry, but that's what she was. That's what she was acting like on Below Deck. And I'm like, but I'll tell you what though, when Tamara called her Jesus Jugs, I lost my shit. I was dying. I think I peed a little.
I hate this camera. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Like Carlos is so like I don't know what he's doing. Like I have no idea. I don't know why he. I mean, I understand like it's just somebody. You know who I really like watching though? Anna Control. What's her name? Anna Control, whatever. The Miami chick that used to be on Miami, Anna something. And she does
I
a
have no
show.
idea.
Yeah, her name. She does Reality Court. And she used to be on Miami, and she does on. I guess she does the podcast on YouTube.
I only heard of Reality Court recently on Dana's show over the weekend.
Yeah, she
So
probably
is it
Yeah, she-
is it a YouTube show? Is it or is it on?
This is a podcast. It's on like YouTube podcast. It's like on the podcast places too, but
Oh, okay.
but it's live. I mean, I guess she has some guy on there. I don't know where I know him from, but he's like some he was on some I don't know. I gotta say he was like a host of like maybe a dating somebody that's but he's like really weird though. He's a weird dude, but like she's funny as hell. But she used to be on Miami, and then I think she was ready to come back and expose Alexis here. I think
I don't know. I have no idea who these people are.
I know. I can't believe you don't watch any of this.
No, I tried it, and then I was just like, these people don't.
Really
I was like, these people don't interest me.
no.
And
What do you?
I only watch. I told you before that Vanderpump Rules is my obsession.
Oh, do you like the new
And
one?
I told you before that Vanderpump Rules is my obsession. But the old one, I watched the first half of the new one of the first episode and immediately turned it off. I said, these people are annoying. I said, these people are annoying.
You're young. That's why. And that's what we read.
No, it's because they're annoying. It's because they're annoying.
They're just immature. We don't do it anymore.
I don't find them interesting. And that girl at the very beginning who was like screaming and yelling, and then what's her name? Lisa Vanderpump had to have a talk with her. Like 10 minutes into the first episode, I'm like, these people are trying too hard. No,
to think about it, this is what was happening when I hope they bring in another crowd, like when because we're old now, like we've been watching for 13 years. We grew up, you know what I mean? So we're watching it like we're older, but a younger crowd is going to get this. Like we fell in love with Vanderpump back then because we were younger. And we were like, holy shit, they're fucking amazing.
But I'm like 10 years old. I'm like 10 years older than the original cast. So I mean, I'm 54. They're in their 40s, but I'm still quite a bit older than them. And I just found them to be much more interesting. It's not like they were my age. So, I don't know.
I literally thought you were younger than me. I thought you were in your 30s.
Well, thank you.
Well, listen, we get a year younger every fuck. I am 35. I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to age anymore. We're going in reverse now. Because for how long, how many years since 1977, every year I've been telling the universe, I'm a year older. I'm aging. And now I know why. Because the universe does what you tell it to do. So now, every year, all day, I'm a year younger. And anybody in my family knows better to say happy birthday. We're ritualistic to shit. I'm not singing. Because then we close it with this ritualistic happy birthday. It's like crazy. I don't believe in any of it.
Well, Italians don't age. Italians age well, first of all, and I'm Italian on both sides of my family. And secondly, my personality, my spirit, etc., are tremendously younger than my age. I'm going to be double nickels next month. I'll be 55 next month, considered a senior. And I probably will cry that day. I'm just
younger than me. I think you look younger than me. My mom looks younger. My mom's all Italian.
Well, you still have those. You still have that in you because doesn't matter how much Italian you are. It's.
I know, but I had to pay for mine. I had to pay for my face look like.
I really thought you were younger. I really thought you were younger than that, like in your 20s. But,
well, if you look at these fucking videos, but back in the day with me when Adams, holy shit, I look old.
Oh, I've never seen videos of you with Adam. So I mean, I've never even met him. I don't know much about him. I was on Facebook in a Facebook group, and somebody had posted one of his videos. And I said, oh, huh?
I really thought you watched Adam. I really did.
Well, then I started watching him because that's how I knew who he was.
Right.
And then
but
I
you don't-
started watching him, and I wasn't always, like the lives, when I'm working, I can't participate or listen. So I don't, participate nearly as much as I used to. And but that's how I found out about him, and that's how I learned about you. So I don't know how long you were on his panel before I started watching. I don't know.
I was on there for a year and a half. But
Yeah, but I don't know like how long. I mean, like when I started watching, I'm not sure how long you were on before I started watching.
Well, I mean, he kind of fucked me over after the last and when Vanderpump, right? The season before Scandival is when him and Jason fucked me over. It was just
You tell me that.
Yeah, so. But I'm at the point now where like I'm not really mad anymore because I've been watching him a lot and like I just I will never not give him credit. Like I wouldn't be here without him at all. Like nobody was fucking with me because I was the angry blogger. And then Dana's like, "What's your name?" I was like, "The unpopular opinion." After that, and then I named that. And then I was like, "No, I miss reality. I miss harsh reality." I couldn't have that anymore. So I think it was Jordan came up with reality with Chris Murray. Remember Jordan?
I love Jordan. I loved, even though he kept changing his name, and I was subscribed to his channel, and he had like literally only like a handful of people, but I would watch his videos, and then I would comment, and he would comment back, and I don't know what happened to him. I don't know.
We were like inseparable on here, right? And then like we were really good on Adam's show together, like because we were hot messy topics. Like I don't care what anybody says. Me, him, Joe, and Jordan, and all. We were hot messy topics. Okay, Adam was.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Right. So like that's why it didn't work, Adam. But whatever. I'm not okay. It's okay. But like me and Jordan, like we were doing when we first started, I was doing lives with her all the time. I say her because she was her. And one day she got mad at me because of. Was it the tour or something? Oh, the tour. It was the tour. Like we had planned. We all got like a B&B or whatever they call it, B&B. And didn't include her. And she literally like told, I don't know, she like lost her mind on me, and that was it. And then she disappeared. And then she was like and I had to like put her out because I didn't need. She tried to get a hold of what's her face, my ex best friend who I'm not allowed to say her name, but she worked at this Teresa's house and was on the show for a little bit. And I can't like talk. Like, I
don't know who that is.
Her knowing that it would destroy my soul if you fucking brought her back into my life. Like I just got over our friendship being like it's just a long whole thing. And she was just going behind my back and doing dumb shit like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I got to cease and desist and never speak with her again. And here you are telling her that, she talks about you all the time in DMs. I mean, in private messaging. I'm allowed to talk about somebody's private messaging.
That's right, you are.
Yeah, cease and desist means this. I can't say her name. And like Jordan, shut the fuck up! Like, what are you doing? Why would you ever? I cried for days. Like,
I thought Jordan was the black guy, the skinny black guy who was always in his car.
It's Jordan. That's Jordan. It's she though. He's a she.
I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that.
So when I say she, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I was confused for a minute. I'm like,
no, because then she went back to he, but I can't call it. She went, and then she was the housewife. He went the housewife historian and fucked her. Like it was like, what are you fucking doing? Like I can't have people do like this. Is my reputation, my brand. I've already fucked myself once.
Yeah, she kept changing her name. Like the name of the channel was the same, but then he was like, I'm so and so human resources. Then she was. So and so, and my name is so. He kept changing. I'm going to say he because at the time, that's how I knew Jordan. Yeah. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. I'm just.
Yeah, I think at this point, I mean, she went back to he. So I don't know that. I can't say he. I've always known her. And like we would talk on here. We'd be on here live for hours, and then we would be on the phone for hours. Like we talked to each other out of suicide. Like we were really, really cool. And then she lost her mind on me. And I don't know why. And I was like, this is wild. A couple of people did that. So it's like, that's why like.
Well, I didn't know Jordan personally. Like I said, I liked him enough that I subscribed to his channel. And that's, I told you how I found Adam. And then I found Zach through Adam, but I don't watch Zach anymore.
Why?
When the election came and the very next day he was talking politics, I said, I'm done. I always liked him. I never disliked him. Still like him as a person. I still think he's a good person.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to hear the politics. I'm just not about that. And, you know, and from what I heard, you know, he still was like, not every episode, but was still peppering some episodes with some political stuff. And it just turned me off. You know, he didn't say or do anything wrong, or I don't even know him personally, you know. So
I found you on. I thought I found you through Zach and Adam, but I guess it all just is the same anyway. Like we were all the same kind of.
at the time it was the same. Yeah. But I watched him like he was on like every day, and I was watch. I loved his book club. That was awesome. You know, and it was very original too. Nobody else was doing that.
You know what is good about Zach? Zach will never not respond to you in DM. He has responded. He responds even if it's just a heart. He responds to everybody, and he's so fucking. Think about it. He's got a lot of people that follow him. So like that's what it is for me. Like I can't keep up, and I'm nobody compared to him. You know what I mean? But
well, you know, when I first started watching him and his birthday was coming up, I emailed him and I said, "Hey, I'm part of the Zach Pack. I was just wondering if I could mail you a birthday card." And he said, "Yes, I would love that." So 2 years in a row, I mailed him a birthday card. Then he moved, and I didn't ask for his new address. I thought that might be a little presumptuous because he had just moved. And then, you know, and then the political stuff. And then I said, you know, I'm not done with Zach personally. I just don't want to hear it. I don't know if he still does it.
I got so sick of Blake Lively and shit, and he's on that so much. I can't deal with it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. It was really good in the beginning. It reminded me of another like Deb First Heard, but it's like 2 years away for the trial, so it's like, why are we even like we're talking?
Right.
Like a lot of stuff came out, and it's not.
And you know, and he reads the chat and responds to people, and he's responded to me several times. You know, things that I put in the chat. Like I said, you know, I just didn't want to hear the political stuff. I have nothing against him. He never did anything to me personally because I don't even know him.
Apparently, the reason that Adam stopped talking to me is because of Zach. Which, when their feud happened, I was never told, motherfucker, that I had to pick sides. Okay, because how could I even do that when they were both brought me into this, and I would never, and I didn't, and I knew the truth about why they were fighting, and Adam was the motherfucker in the wrong. Okay, Adam was, and it didn't matter because the fact that he made Zach do a cease and desist, and then made up a lie about what the fucking problem was really fucking. It's like how are,
it was bad.
You completely dick me to fuck over. I don't stay up late. So for me to stay up late and wait and do the after show for Vanderpump with him, Jason, I was so fucking excited. 2 weeks in a row, I'm up. You know, it's 10 o'clock at night when we have to do the after show, after show thing, right? And I'm ready to eat fucking in 2 fucking shows. And all of a sudden, Adam starts treating me like he starts being a dick to me. So I thought he had like somebody pissed in his Cheerios. I was like fucking around with him, and I kept saying, "Jason, what the fuck is his problem? Like, why is he being so mean to me?" And I'm sending them gifts because they're moving. They get married, they move. I'm sending them birthday gifts. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden,
they move all the time. They move constantly. I'm like,
yeah. Well, this last time, we did one week we're doing the after show, and then the next week I don't fucking hear from him. He doesn't call me back. He fucking blocks me. And I'm like, what the fuck did I was so fucking hurt for a long time. Like, I was hurt for a long time.
I would be hurt too. You did nothing wrong.
I know. I go to Zach's show, right? Which was like happened to be 2 weeks after this happens. And Joe Mendoza goes, "You know why he doesn't talk to you, right?" I said, "No, enlighten me." And he goes, "Because of Zach, because you still support Zach." I said, "What? What?
Really? If he was a real friend to you?
Yeah, thank you. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't fucking matter. Why would you do like knowing our like? And then I'm like, wow, I really misjudged our friendship because he. Oh my god, did we go away? Oh my god, what happened? fucking goddamn things. I don't know what's going on, guys. Shit, my Wi-Fi came back there. I don't know what happened. Oh no. I'm gonna go out and come back in. I think I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? I think I'm back. Yo, I had to completely leave StreamYard and come back in. I don't know what happened to Lauren either. Erin, I was just about to tell everybody about us doing. See, my fucking camera keeps going out. Erin, I'm so excited. We're still doing it, right? I hope we're still doing it. I couldn't read the chat the other night. I was like, I forget what I was doing, but I did see you there, and I saw you say something about it. And I hope we're doing it because remember, this is my anniversary, and I told everybody I got to ask Erin what year this is. We are. Oh my god, I'm so excited! I can't wait. Hold on. So what year? So this is my anniversary, but what year are we on? Is this my 4-year anniversary? Like it would be. I'm going into my 5th year, right? I don't know what the fuck keeps happening, but I have fucking all this Wi-Fi. Dude, I don't know what's happening. Now you can see me though, right? I'm back again. I'm afraid to move anything. Okay. My camera keeps going. Den completely got kicked out. Oh my God, I'm so behind in the comments. Okay. So we're doing it. I'm so excited because, okay, so this is my so what year am I in again? I don't remember what year I started. And Erin was my first co-host. We did Whose Side Are You On was the first co-host. I believe so, right? That's what I'm about to pull up. Erin, do you want to come up? I'm going to pull up our old episodes. That was my plan. And just see how we've changed. Because I'm just so excited to do Rhode Island with you. Do you want the link? I'm going to give you I don't want the link in the chat. But I mean, I was going to, whenever Carney comes in, I'm going to join his stream with ours. I'm going to send you the link. I'll send it to you on Instagram. Even though I'm afraid to leave the chat. I'm afraid to leave the There's Lauren.
Hi, I'm back.
Hi. Let me see. I'm trying to get Erin. I'm going to send Erin the link too, because I don't know. So
Hi, Erin. Hi.
I was about to tell you that we're doing. I don't know. I probably told you before that we're doing Rhode Island together. Like she's who I started. This
Now I hear double.
Then you have something open, I think, or do I? Oh shit! Do I have two open? Do you guys hear? I don't hear double, but I could have. I could be.
Not double, but an echo.
You have two things open. Do you guys? I don't hear an echo. You might have two streams open, or you sound like Krista. No echo. Say something, Lauren.
I came up with the link you sent the first time. I came up with.
Yeah, that's fine.
Came up with the link you sent the first time.
Yeah, but if you hear an echo, you have something. You have something open, because you might not have closed out completely from the first one. Maybe. I just hear. I hear backfill, but that's on my side, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold on. Let me turn myself down. Try turn yourself down a little bit too. That could be. Where am I at there?
Let me exit altogether.
Yeah. So yeah, completely start over. Yeah. I didn't know what camera went out again. I'm gonna have automatically adjust my volume by itself. Okay, Erin, did you want the link? I'm just gonna give it to you on Instagram because I don't know if you're answering me, and I like it fucking StreamYard never gives me problems ever. And this week, I have full Wi-Fi, and I can't. My camera, I'm gonna have to get a new camera. It keeps going out, and it's pissing me off. Like, but this is Erin. I almost have the same original camera from like when I started. I just don't know what year I'm in. I believe it'll be so I believe it's been 4 years, but I don't know if that's including the year and a half I was with Adam. So goddamn. So you got Erin. Let me know what I said, including the. Oh my God. Including the year I was with Adam. How many years have I been on? No, not. All right. I started my channel and then I was before that. How long has it been from my channel? And then how long was it? Then we'll have to add the year and a half with Adam. I mean, I could just go back and I'm going to go back and see the dates, but I don't know if it'll tell me the dates because it'll say this is 3 years ago and it'll say that until it's 4 years because it doesn't do halves or anything like that. All right. Inherited Dad's house. Is that something about Adam? Yeah, because I didn't understand. I thought so because when Pop died, I figured that that's when he moved. I'm cutting out. Fuck, man. My Wi-Fi looks perfect. I'm cutting out still. Kathy, Krista, you cutting out. Kathy, Chris. All right. If I'm cutting out, I'm gonna go out and come back in. Yeah. I'm having a hard. I think the chat's behind, so let me go to the YouTube side and look at it. See, I have all chat on. Was now it sounds right. I'm okay. I sound okay just like this, right? I'm not cutting out right now as we speak because I can't hear myself. So after you went out, it was better. So it's not good now. Fuck. God damn it. You got kicked out like out of the stream, or I can see the chat's behind, so I can't. I don't know what you guys are saying actually. Echo, there's no. All right. I only see Kathy's comments. I think I could be really behind though. No, I'm not. I only see So you say Kathy says I'm good. Mimir, did you just go out or something? Come back in. I guess everybody left. Did everybody that was in here leave? Like the people like inside your bones. Like although I love them, they were showing up, but I was trying to say hi to everybody. But Lauren and I were just talking, and I felt bad because people were in the chat. Maybe I'm just not seeing everybody's comments right away. Okay, it's okay. I sound good. Okay. I hope these people come back. I don't know. If you see Carney, let me know. I don't know. I wonder if Dago's going to show up too. I wanted to hook a stream to his. You're there? I don't see you. Hold on. You're not. I don't see you in the back. I don't see you. You don't have to come back up if you don't want. All right, let me send Aaron a link. Aaron, I hope you're still there. Help me figure out how long it's been because that, and I want to bring up. I want to show people our old streams. I want to reminisce. All right, so we're going to Instagram, not that one. That Instagram to go to Aaron. See. Can you guys share the stream too, by the way, and like it and all that stuff because I forgot to share it on Instagram. Like I think I shared to a couple people. Oh, guess who's back too? Salty Dalton. Remember him? Remember Salt Lake Dalton? I was doing Salt Lake City episodes with him. Aaron, here it is. I think it's. I hope this is just you. If not, it's the people that are going to have this stream. So I did. I sent it to Smiling, I think, and then let me find another one. Where's Larja? I hope she joins us. I don't know. I hope I'm still there. Salty. Aaron, I'll send you this one too. Okay. I just sent you the link, Aaron. I hope. You haven't responded to my you haven't responded to my Instagrams in a while. So that's where I sent them to your Instagram. Remember Salty Dalton, guys? My fucking camera's back out again. I spilled my drink. This fucking camera's. I'm gonna. But while we're on here, I'm gonna end up just ordering another fucking camera because I don't know what the fuck is happening with this motherfucker. Like, come on. Why do you keep going the fuck out? I'm not touching anything. It's plugged in. I just need maybe I have to get a new setup. So, Aaron, I sent you the link. Lauren, you have the link if you want to come back up. Anybody else that wants to come up inside your bones? Anybody that's in here? Even like Dago? I should send him an email or something. Tell him to hook up his stream to mine. Ramir, can you do? Will you be able to do that for me? Can you be my little? Can you help me today? Just do that one thing for me. Can you go to Dago's channel and get his Insta? Oh, look, it's 109. Angel number, 109 people watching. Can you tell him you're my producer? Just never mind. All right. Well, I'm gonna wait for Aaron. And in the meantime, we're allowed to play music. We're allowed to play music. I want to hear music. I think I can play it, but if it's on my phone, can I? I think I can do it. I really wish I knew how. Like JFK, this one channel that I watch, dude, he is a fucking DJ. He's like an MC and a rapper, but dude, he plays the fucking best like mixes, and I don't know how he gets away with it. I don't know how you get away with it. Like, how do you get away with playing music? I want to play music and reminisce. I know people probably don't feel like watching that shit though, but I mean, that my whole, you know, this is like whatever. We'll talk about anything you guys want to talk about, but I don't know where like Carney is. I invited him on here. He said he would be here. I know it's early though. What time is it? It's only 7:30, and they're on the West Coast, so this fucking camera, dude. Dude. I can't wait for Rhode Island, Aaron. I was telling everybody how you keep me grounded and on point. Remember, I didn't think I could do it without you. Remember that? I hope you come up. What the fuck is happening with this fucking thing? I don't like this profile picture either. Avatar. I want my new one up there. I kind of picked one out, guys, for the new logo for the Who's Signing On podcast. And of course, like Rally Tears. I want to show you guys. I'll get your opinions, but I'll show you. Wait. I can't believe tomorrow will be 4 fucking years. I cannot believe this is 4 years. Like, dude, and I can't believe that literally for the last, I guess, 3? I think I have to ask Erin because we started doing this again together. And that's when I decided to do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like just literally stop and do something like regimented. Because I was only for like the first year and a half, I was just doing these randomly every week. And I was only doing lives, but then I have a couple pre-records. But I remember like once Erin and I so we started back up again and she was with me for a little bit. And I think it was Jersey we started doing. And I was like, and that's when I started doing this 3 days a week again. And that's what it's been like this. And I know I've skipped a couple, I've taken off a break, but you guys know when I take a break, why I'm taking a break. You can tell. Oh my God, my stomach. Erin, I hope you come in. All right. So, oh my God. And I want to look at Adam, episodes with Adam too. Because that's really like, I can see my change in me. And I can't believe how much I could not stop moving. I was a nutcase. I don't know. And I give him so much credit, dude. Like, I was good, though. Oh, this fucking, I'm going to lose my mind. You guys know how I am about my camera. Like, I can't stand having my avatar. Like, I can see myself and see you guys. And I'm like, about to get the other one right now. And I don't know what's going on. Like, I know it's the fucking solar flares and shit. Or whatever the fuck's going on. I know there's a big corona hole. There's a big corona hole today. And it definitely affects everything. And I'm like, I have my thing turned up, so I know you can definitely hear me. But I don't know what to talk about to keep people in. But I want to talk about, I want Carney to stream with me so we have more people to talk to. Because I know you guys don't want to just hear my shit. Everybody left already. I mean, if you're there, guys, I don't see anybody. That's okay. People can come back and forth. Erin says she's backstage. Oh my God, I got hair in my mouth. Blech. I have a few things to do. Oh, don't leave, people. I'm not leaving anyone, but I can't get my camera to work. There we go. So, wasn't that just Louis? Did I just see Louis' face again? No, I had Louis' face up there. I can't believe that this dude is still around. I just can't. He's the whole reason that Teresa won't come back. And I wanted them to come back. At this point, I'm not mad at Melissa and them because I believe it's real. Because Teresa didn't know what the fuck she was mad at to begin with. Just has to go off too. This is so weird. This fucking motherfucking camera, dude. I'm cursing. I know, Tara. I know. Just literally about to. I wish somebody would literally. Carney is here. Where's Carney? Oh, I didn't read it. Okay, I have a few things to do. Send me the link. Okay, cool. Send me the link. Yes, I'm sending it to you right now. I was just complaining that I didn't know where you were. I said it was early though. Okay, like we hook up everybody else too to our stream. I want to have like a whole big stream going, like friends from everywhere. You know what I mean? All right. Let me get to my Gmail, and we'll stay on as long as we can. We'll stay on all night. We'll stay on and until the ball drops. Guys, I wish I could go to New York again. That was fun, but it's the people. I have to have a place to like fucking. Where, like I have to have a house. I can't be in the crowd. I can be in the crowd, but then I have to have. I like to be. We had a house that was like on top of the pre. Oh, Carney, or Vanguard, right? That email. Okay, get there. I'm getting there. New Year's Eve. Do your thing though, and here's the stream when you're ready. I don't know. We're like not enough storage. Shut the fuck up, you fucker. You better send. Did it send? Like fuck off with your storage shit. I guess I'm paying it. Hold on, let me just pay it real quick. I need to buy fucking shit. Buy storage. I know I have way too much shit. Dude, I have 4 years of shit saved here that I forget about. And I don't have to have it twice. Here's my storage. George is gonna fucking kill me. He knows that I don't have the card. I don't know what sugar's touch. Krista, stop talking. Stop giving yourself away. I'm being okay with it though. Like he let me have the card again. He's only he didn't kind of let me. He just like started paying for StreamYard for me again. And then am I first again? And then like so that means I would see the card number. But then he's fine with it because I'm not like abusing it, you know. Like I bought us a bunch of shit for Christmas. He's not mad about it. I was responsible. I wrote everything down. And then like I didn't lie to him about anything. I didn't do anything extra that he didn't know about. Like he knows about every purchase. He actually gets a thing. He gets a text every time I make a purchase. So we're back. We're up again. This motherfucking camera. Can you see? This has never done this to me before. I'm about to just keep it the fuck off, dude. Might as well just keep it off, honestly. Because at this point, I'm about to unplug everything and start over. Like, what the fucking flying fuck is happening right now? I don't like not to be on camera at all. It feels normal. It doesn't feel normal. It doesn't feel normal at all. It just doesn't feel normal to me. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just unhook it and rehook it. Hold on. Like, I don't understand. It's this, I think it's like, it might be, hold on. It might be the way that now I'm just something. It might be the way I have this. It might be too loose. It's something like every time the wire moves, it just literally just fucks itself. It's like, fuck off, Krista, right? Like, you can't just fucking, you know, I want to see my everyone people to see me. I was saying the other day, because I ran my mouth for 3.5 hours about my fucking problems. They're not even my problems. They're just, you know, my parents are sociopaths. You know what I'm saying? I love them to death, though. But, you know, some shit that still bothers me. But it is what it is, whatever. Sometimes I just get manic about it, and it's fine. And I would just let people see my face when I talk about it. You know, because I have a past and shit. I don't judge. Everybody knows, you know, my ex is in prison for life. Well, not really now. It's only 9 years. I don't know how you get life and they get 9 years. But anyway, fuck all that life, you know. I ain't about it. I don't care if he gets out. I'm married to somebody else. And people just, my family gets mad at me. They believe, I even know he'll never try. He wasn't going to kill me. He wasn't trying to kill me. He's sober. He wouldn't try to kill me. People think I'm crazy for that, saying that. But I just know for a fact, if he wasn't on Xanax, he wouldn't have shot up that house. But that's another story for another time. Anyway, I know that I have to chill the fuck out. And just, you know, whatever. Oh, God, Kath, I was so manic that night. I was really manic, and I needed it. And you know what's weird? Dustin knows that sometimes, and Dustin will just literally, this fucking thing I'm saying, I'm not, literally, I can't with this shit. I don't know why. I'm taking everything off the fucking thing. I should stop using my mouth, because that seems to be a fucking problem, too. So we're just going to throw that over there. And we're just going to, you know, it's like people are partying outside. Do you hear them? That drunk bitch over there is what I call her. You drunk bitch. Her name's Nancy. She watches and she's a drunk whore. She's on that fucking, I've been here 11 goddamn years. She's literally been out there drinking every fucking day of the week, every day since I've been here. And she wants my attention so badly. And I'm not that, you know me, after Marine, I don't fuck with these people. I will never, ever, and I don't want to get close to my neighbors. I don't need that shit. I have enough problems, okay? And I don't need to be close to my neighbors. I have cameras. Yeah, motherfucker, I will defend. Like, you don't have to worry about a goddamn thing, especially when my dad's around. But that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have nothing to worry about. Just because I don't need to be your friend, though. I don't need any friends. Plus, these ones over here, these new motherfuckers, they're tree unalivers, remember? They murdered my motherfucking trees. How can I fuck with you after that? You fuck, they're my children, you fuck. Who doesn't like palm trees? Who doesn't like palm trees? You're from Philly, I get it. They're all bundled up fucking in April and May. I'm out there in a bikini, fucking tend to my fucking newly bloomed flowers and plants and trees. And now I use my fucking camera again. And they're out there all bundled up with the fucking, not even their pool even not even open again. And that was Zach's house. That was my Erin's house. That's my sister-in-law's house. She didn't give a fuck about my trees. She didn't care if they got big enough that you were over her fucking fence. Do you remember that they murdered my trees, guys? Remember? I have fucking video proof of it. And I never, ever fucked with them. They come to my door sometimes, and I will not answer purposely. I will never talk to you again. You are a motherfucker. You could have went and we could have went and I could have fucking cut them down. You fucking hacked them to death. Literally. I thought the wind did it. Why is my hair in my face? It's so annoying. I thought the wind did it. Why do I look so old? I thought the wind did it. And George goes to look at the cameras. I'm like, why would I do that? Why are you telling me to look at the cameras? Well, tell me to look at the cameras. I'm going to lose my mind. What did they do? And he said, oh my God. He said that they just fucking started hacking. They took the parts that were on their side and like literally just fucking cut them and threw them on and broke them. Like just, I don't know, like threw them on my side of the fence, but they were all hacked. I have to show you pictures to make you understand what I mean. This is wild. This motherfucking wild. This is wild. I don't know why it's all of a sudden doing this to me. Like, where's Minerva? Minerva, can you stop this, please, Minerva? Can you help me out here, girl? Please help me out with this. Can you fucking stop fucking with it? Can you just let my guards and guardians know that they need to stop fucking with my camera? Please, I'm asking nicely. Please fucking fix it for me. Because I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't understand. Why Mike, are you working? You guys can hear me, right? Okay, we try. All right, that's a test. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that, but all right, put a one in the chat if you can hear me now. I'm trying to do something right now. What are you doing, Mike? Are you working? You fucking piece of shit. I'm not gonna touch a fucking thing. I'm not touching a fucking thing. I am so fuzzy. I don't want to be fuzzy. I'm going to just be fuzzy. So, Erin, you have the link. I'm going to look for old episodes real quick. Am I allowed to play music? Did we get an answer for that or no? Anybody? Am I allowed to play music? And if I am, what's the deal? Like, I'm going to get copyrighted. And if I know that I will, so I should probably use it for my phone, right? And then put it up to here thing. I need music or something. I need to do something. I need music. I need a background. I don't want to get in trouble though. I do look fuzzy though. It's weird. It's like this is what my old face was, you know. I don't know if Erin's saying she's not coming up, but I guess she's not. She might be doing something. I put her on the spot. But let's just go back in time. But I need to know if I can play fucking music. Fuck, I'm playing it. I'm getting my phone. Just let me remember where it is real quick. I need music. I can't sit here and do nothing. Not nothing, but guys, like, I don't know. Well, not that we have to, like, dance or something. I really kind of feel like I want to. I really wish you guys would get polls. I really wish you guys would all get polls. I would, if I had the money, I would send you all. They're only $100. My poll cost me $100, guys. And I will teach you guys privately, members only. We'll do dancing. I'll teach you how to do a couple things, you know? And it's really good exercise. I'm really close to the camera. It's really good exercise. But I want to, like, you know, that would be fun with you guys, girls, and guys, if you like to. Pain pill taken, good, Kath. Good. I'm going to take an extra GABA, to be honest. Rebel me. I don't even take as many as I'm supposed to. Krista, take a hit. Puff pass. Is it 420? 7:45. It's 4. Never mind. Can somebody tell me where you'll get copyright for playing music as far as I know? How does Jay... I don't know if people get away with it. I need to find out the rules real quick. Where's my phone? It's right there. Hold on. I don't have it easily because I get so sidetracked from it. I don't know where my phone is. I need to Google this real quick, but I don't want to do it from the stream because I keep losing myself. And here goes fireworks, guys. You hear the fireworks are horrible. Oh no, it's too early for fireworks. I don't know if somebody else is putting them off then. I don't know where my phone is. I'll look it up. Play them there. And then my fucking iPhone that I have. My iPhone. I have two phones. My iPhone is too fucked up. It's new too. Where's my? Let me check my pocket. Dude, what do you see this? Wait, I'm gonna show you this purse real quick. I got it's so fucking cute. I didn't get my hippie jeans yet. I got a couple pairs. Is this cute as fuck? Dude, Temu's the shit, man. It's like fake fucking leather. Of course, I want fake everything. I can't believe how much money I used to spend on labels. I'm so mad at myself. I went like this looking for my mouse. I'm not touching the fucking screen anymore. Okay, so, okay, what was I doing? Okay, I'm gonna play music. I don't know how. Fuck, I can't play music. Oh my god. How do people play music? Let me Google it real quick. I'm so fuzzy. Yeah. Mac, working 9 to 5. Don't ask me why I'm singing that. I put it in full def and it fucking goes out. This is fucking crazy. I'm gonna go out and come back in. I can't stand this fucking thing. And now my sister-in-law's here too. On Instagram side though, or I don't know who it is, somebody in my family. So my family, hey fam. All right, guys. So Erin and I started Krista started starting our podcast, but I was so insecure that I thought I needed a co-host. And that was like fine that I didn't. I mean, now looking back, yes, obviously, I so glad that I listened to Dana and kept my channel just to I did. Obviously, I've done a lot of side podcasts on podcasts on top of this brand, this channel. But I promise, after January 1st, I will be doing this myself. I'm going to upload every Who Started You On podcast onto the Who Started You On side.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi.
Hi, Miss Press is here. Can you say hi? Say hi, Miss Press.
I know. I want to figure out how to play music. All right, 2 things before I don't want to keep getting sidetracked. So let me finish what I'm saying. So, starting January 1st, I promise I'm going to upload all the episodes over there. And I'll start with the ones that I'm doing with Erin for Rhode Island. I don't know where Erin is. I sent her the link, but I don't know if she's coming up. Did she say, Lauren? Did you see?
She didn't say anything to me.
No. All right. Well, anyways, so I was going to go back and go back in time and pull up. Let me finish what I was saying. So I'm going to start with, like I keep saying, I'm going to phone number for the podcast for here, so that anybody wants to call and give an opinion on whose side they're on before I go on live. And like, if you don't want to come to the show, you can just leave a message. And I can either play it on the thing or, whatever I get to do. Like, I just have like a phone, like a phone number.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean? Like, I know they have them. I don't know how to add it. I've been trying to figure that out for a while. I get so far and I can't, and it tells me what to do, but then I don't, it doesn't, I don't know. I'm not following directions, I guess. But so I promised they would have that done before they were ready with January 1st, which is tomorrow. I was like, holy shit, that's 2 days away. That was 2 days ago. And I was like, oh shit. So now too. Yeah. So I'm going to figure that out tonight, probably after we get off of here by tomorrow, I promise. And then I'm going to upload all the episodes I got to figure out how I get my RS feed, which is the Who Started You On podcast RS feed, and go to Spotify and Apple and upload it myself instead of paying $66 a month for a streaming platform to do it for all the podcast platforms. I don't really care.
That's expensive.
I know. It's because I'm lazy. I didn't know I could do it myself. And I know there's a way because other people do it themselves. So I'm going to be able to, I got to just take it over to Apple and Spotify and figure out how to get it up there, because I haven't put a new episode up there in a while. And I tell everybody to go there. There's a lot on there, but they're very old, but they're just funny. I know they're funny. The old ones are funny because I'm kind of just saying the same things I'm saying now. Nothing's really changed, except I've waved the white flag with Erica, but a lot has changed with me, definitely. But I remember, like, literally in the middle of, I guess, like, I don't know, maybe after a year, me and Erin were doing it. She all of a sudden, like, her dad was getting sick, and then my father-in-law was getting sick, and she's like, I'm not going to do the podcast anymore. And I started like, this. So I was like, no, you can't leave me. And she never left me physically, actually, but like, I didn't think I could do it by myself. I really didn't. Like, I don't know why. And I know what started happening is I wasn't able, like, I used to be able to recap a whole show by memory, right? And like, I'm not the angry blogger anymore. I know. That's because people had to see me. People needed to see me, and that's what Adam was saying. Or not, well, that's exactly saying.
Well, it's hard to talk. It's hard to talk by yourself, and because your show runs, pretty long, and you're doing it by yourself. I understand that. It's not.
maybe you just need interaction and not necessarily a
Well,
co-host.
that's the thing. Like I liked well this was like 3 years ago. I was like, I don't know I started to get really. I mean, I don't want to blame the pot really. There's 109 my number. I don't want to really blame the pot, but like I used to be able to recap a show by memory, so I wouldn't even need notes or anything, right? And then for some reason, after Aaron left, I don't know. I think something happened. My brain. I want to say that the thingy that the seed that we had, and then we were forced to get the what. I'm vax injured, we'll say, right? I feel like my brain fog now. Like it started where I couldn't recap a show, and I needed now I need specific notes, and I for some reason I can't read and file directions, so I can't even read notes that are from somebody else. Like we can go to like go to like Reality Blurb, and they'll do a recap of every stuff. And me and Mimir would just use, or I would go to, but we started really reading them, and I'm like, this is not even. It doesn't sound right. So I started putting myself. I fixed that problem now, but before, like so my memory, and it's like I watch how I communicate, and I'm horrible at this. Like I feel like I started getting manic, and I have to stop using. Like and so much. Like I have all these filler words, and like right now I'm over explaining something. Right, I gotta stop doing that. There's a lot I gotta change.
Well, you know what? I got used to over explaining, in some work environments because that's the environment I was working in, and there was always some detail. They're like, why, what, and and I'm just like, all right, first of all, shut up and listen. And then, now I've been dealing with customers for the past 5 years, like, as a, in a call center. Yeah. And sometimes people don't get it. And then I have to explain it again. And then I add more detail because they didn't get it the first time, because sometimes the customers I deal with now, some of them are older people, and they, I help them redeem their credit card rewards. So they don't always understand the process, or they ask me for something and I have to say, well, what I can and can't do. I mean, I just think don't worry about it, Krista. Sometimes, that's your personality, and it's my personality too. It's become a habit.
Yeah. Yep.
Because of my situation. But I mean, it's just your personality. You just like to talk. So what?
That, and that's because I've always felt like I was always doing something wrong all the time. Like, so there goes
defense mechanism.
Exactly. So because I was with somebody who was there's a really abusive narcissist, put it that way. Yes, it gets later, but I'm the drug addict girlfriend. So like, I'm always wrong. Right. So like, I've always felt like I was always wrong. So I'm always over. I think that's where it comes from, honestly. And I know like there's a lot of shit I need to work on that would fix a lot of the problems. Like I have OCD or ADHD, all of it, I guess. I have to get up at 3:45 to make sure the house is in order, or I cannot get ready. And then it takes me so long to get ready because I procrastinate the whole time. My hair takes forever. But like it's no fucking way. There's no God-given reason why it should take me 9 hours to get ready for this. Physically.
I've been procrastinating more than normal myself. Yeah. Procrastination, from what I've learned, because I, read things, have a therapist, blah, blah, blah. Procrastination comes from anxiety.
That's okay.
That's where it comes from. And the defense mechanism of over-explaining, I just realized too, I mean, that's part of how it started with me. And some people, it was mostly at work, and then some of it was some people in my life, and then now it's customers who just don't get it. Some people are older and they don't get it. Some people just don't want to hear, no, I can't do this for you. And why? Well, and then I have to go into a big explanation instead of just saying, no, I'm not able to do this for you. So it's kind of both. But I mean, if somebody was gaslighting you for a long time, I mean, that's hard to get over.
Years, like almost like 20 years almost.
Well, that's hard to move past, because it's been so long. And then don't beat yourself up.
My dad's the same way, and me and my sister always thought that like we were always wrong, but he's just that way. And I love you, my dad. Don't get me wrong, but like. I mean, I'm taking a picture of something right now. So I went down to the playlist that has me and Adam's the videos like from when I was on his channel. And my number 109 always pops up is my angel number. It is my birth. I see angel numbers all the time. That's usually the repeating digits. But 109 I've seen my whole life. And my birth angel, I was born at 109. When I got my spirit, everything red, she told my spirit lady, she told me, she's like, you see 109 because it's Minerva. Her name is Minerva. She's a 7-year-old little girl. She's my birth angel. She's my guardian angel. She's my, I guess they call your guardian angel. She's with me every incarnation, right? And I never asked really where she came from, but that's why I know is with me all the time. So when I see 109, is a reminder that she's here. So guess what? There's 109 videos for me and Adam. I just took a picture.
Oh my gosh, that's spooky.
And you know what else is weird? A lot of the videos are 109 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
Yes. And his best friend, Crystal, died on my fucking birthday. Like she worked at Vanderpump. She worked at SIR, and they were best friends when he lived there. And she hit her head that it was my birthday night, but obviously that she didn't know that, but like she was out that night and she hit her head on something and pretty hard, but she thought she was okay.
Yeah.
She went to sleep and didn't wake up. So right now I'm looking at one. There's a video right now I'm looking at. It's 109 minutes. I'm just gonna take a picture of her. Like it's so fucking strange, right? Isn't that strange? And I said to my my lady, I asked her. I said, so like, am I ever gonna work with him again? Because like I see it. The 109 pops up so much with us, and I know like I remember like I know that we all had a connection, not just me, all of us, and like because when we were together in New York, it was fucking magical. Like we by the end of the night, so we were with all the below deck people, right? Going to the bar. It was all private, so we couldn't have video, right? So we were at this bar, but you had to walk down into it, and we were waiting for Adam and Jason to get there because they were ending the show. So we all go to the thing. We're with like Chef, like all of them, right? It was so much. But all of a sudden, though, and all the people that were on the podcast, like Joe and me, and like all the people that were on the panels. So they literally, him and Jason and Adam and Jason walk in. We all turn around at the same time. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Dude, I'm so high right now. On Cheers, what was the guy's name?
Norm. Did you say Norm?
We all say it at the same time as he's walking down into the bar. We all go,
oh my gosh,
dude, we died, and we have no video of it because we weren't allowed to take video.
Oh, that's too bad.
No, it was, dude. We talked all night long, all of us, like, and we knew that we were in that, like, and then a couple of times we went to New York for like BravoCon and stuff, and then by the end of the one BravoCon, he left me for Emily fucking Baker too, by the way. Walked away, left me. The whole anyway, but that's a whole. I'm over it. But anyway, like, I see the 109 all the time. That's crazy, and it keeps popping up here. 100 that we like. I see 109 people in here constantly. It's going down now, but.
How do I get in touch with my guardian angel? Because I wouldn't know how to do that.
Well, all right. So I never really. So I could tell when I started feeling like an awakening. Right. I knew that I kind of about the afterlife, but when I really had the awakening, so I feel like you do have angels. So you have like a birth angel. It's like a guardian angel, and that can be somebody that like an ancestor or something like that from a past incarnation. So. We also have like guides and guardians, but if you really want to get there, talk to them. So I get signs, like I get like, so there's cardinals out back constantly, and she told me there's cardinals I knew were my in-laws, right? And like a couple of the birds have like laid nests and they've kind of gotten attached to like laid nests. Like the whole thing is the birds are my fucking guardians. But like for your guides and guardians, they're like your ancestors, and you have a guide for a lot of things in your life. Like any personal, like you have a guide for medicine, you have a guide and guardian for health, for mental health, for physical health. So like anything you're going through, like for personal reasons, just ask for them for guidance, right? And then say, like, send me a sign, and just think of something. Like I get dimes a lot, like dimes show up a lot for people.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, every time we did the house, I get dimes. We all get dimes, me, him, and Zach, because she died in this house. I feel like I channel her all the time. But like, if you really like, I can finally do a reading for you if you ever want one. Because they're there and they want to talk to you. They want to hear from you.
Well, you know what I do? You know what I do when I pray?
And you can pray to God.
I ask for guidance and I ask for patience. I don't ask for anything specific.
Well,
the
yeah,
process I have to do,
right.
nothing's going to fall in my lap, but
Exactly.
I
At least you recognize that. When you recognize that nothing is done to you, it's for you, and you just want to learn from it, and you say, thank you for this life lesson, but I no longer need you. But when you have to find the lesson first, though, and then you let it go and just tell God, like, thank you. And then, and your guides and guardians are there for you to recognize, and to also guide you on your path, too. So, I'm sorry to interrupt you again.
No, you didn't. But I don't feel like anybody's guiding me. I feel like I feel like I'm doing all this work, and I need some help.
Okay, well, listen. Are you talking about with people in your life, like with the situations in your life, or?
I'm talking about my health. I'm talking about my work situation.
No, listen, like what I just say, right? So if you're struggling, right? If your path is getting harder, you're not supposed to be there. You have to find the lesson, whatever you're going through. And I know your health is not your fault. Like, I don't know if you know. I mean, is it like the people with work? Is it something? Like, do you feel like you're the problem, or you're like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm doing very well at my job. The thing is,
yeah.
But the thing is, after I left TV, I thought I was going to have, I got away from my writing,
What do you want to do?
because I don't really know. I miss TV. I don't know how to go back. How did I get to this place financially and no career, just having a job, just surviving the past like 5 years or so. I've just been in survival mode, and I want to move forward. I want to make more money and do a job that I enjoy instead of just because I need a paycheck, and and
so, all right, let's take one thing at a time, okay? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so what you said, how do we get to this place, right? So you got to tackle one thing at a time, okay? You've been saying the same thing to me for a while, right? So you're not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be this hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you said there's things that you want to do. What is stopping you from doing what's? Because once you're doing what makes you happy, this is not going to. Everything will fall into place. But God is telling you that this is not where you're supposed to be. And I don't know. Is there something? What's stopping you from going back to what you want to do, or what would you? Is it financially, or you could?
Well, I mean, I applied for like a bunch of TV jobs, and I never got an interview. And I was networking, and I had people, be references, and so I guess that part of my life is over, and my skills were very specialized from the work I was doing, so I can't just go get a job somewhere, and I would probably have to go back to school, and I don't know how I would pay for that. And I got away from my writing because I've just been in survival mode. Just between my health and trying to make extra money. And that's what's stopping me, to be quite honest, is my free time is problem solving and just getting through the day. That's what's stopping me.
Okay, well, all right. So, but the problem you shouldn't have to keep problem solving them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be something we can do to fix this, or if your writing is writing what makes you happy, you don't have to. Maybe you can just do that on the side just now, just because you shouldn't be spending your free time solving problems when you're at work or you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your free time when you're supposed to rest, and the universe wants you to rest. That you're working yourself out, and I understand. Like, you feel like you're stuck because you're like, what I can't do one without the other, and I can't do the other without this one.
Right. That's exactly how I feel. And then with this arthritis and not losing the weight yet to have the surgery, that's where my free time is beat up, because I'm either resting, physical therapy. I clean my house in like pieces because I can't do it all at once, like once a week. And then I'm tired, and and then it's like, well, trying to eat better and cook more, and okay, well, how can I accomplish that on top of what can I do to make this pain better in the meantime? It's just a lot.
So what do your doctors say? Like, I hate to, I want to bring this up, but how about Ozempic? Ozempic, did you think going on Ozempic?
I did,
Like,
and my insurance won't pay for it because I'm not diabetic. I tried, Krista, I tried so many things. I have so many people on my side. It's not that nobody will help me. Right. And even the woman on the phone with the insurance company, she felt bad too. So it's not like nobody cares or nobody wants to help me. That's not it at all.
I know that you don't have the extra money, but I know, I mean, I got it for $300 a month somewhere. It was not from my doctor. It was like from the people that did my cosmetic surgery, like my Botox and filler. You can find it. I mean, that's a lot for you, but like, maybe like, just to know that, just to have that option instead of paying $1,000, because I know it's like $1,000 if you go to your doctor, but I know like there's other places that do it for $300 or $400 a month.
Well, what I'm doing is,
and I know it's
just trying to fill myself up like with water or fruit or something, so that when it's mealtime, I eat a little less of this, that, and the other. I don't want to get into the whole thing, but
let's go back to the guides and guardians, right? So everything that we're talking about, right? Just, you can ask the universe for guidance, but you ask them not just for guidance, but they give you the answers. Ask what the answers are. Just ask for them. And I know that I can't, when I say, they'll give you the answer, like, and I don't mean they're going to come in your head and you'll hear something, right? But what I'm trying, because I cannot have I have to know for some reason, because of what I've been through, I need to know what everything is stable from here on out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Peace of mind when I laid my head down for 40 fucking years on my phone, my own, like, and then I met my husband and I realized what peace of mind was. So now I need to, every time there's something that's going to stop it, I have to fucking fix it. And there's no refixing it. That's why I cut people out of my life. I can't keep fixing it. Like, it's either,
that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling.
You have peace of mind. So you can't, if you keep resolving the same problem, we got to figure out how to fucking really, we got to find a way through that problem, and we got to ask for help, because I'm sure you've probably looked, and I know you're probably just really exhausted too, to like even think of everything you have to do.
But you know what, Krista, you said something that made sense to me. I always ask for guidance, but I never asked for the answer, because I assumed that, well, you should never assume, but I thought the point was that I had to do the work, I was just moved in the right direction. But I really would just like somebody to come and say, Lauren, here's the answer, and this is what you need to do, instead of me spinning my wheels.
That's the thing. Like, and also, it's not even just asking for the answer, just and say, and then talk to your medical. You definitely have a medical guide or guardian, right? Ask that guide and guardian, or your guardian, come in, please. I know that I'm going through this health problem, but they can ask to get rid of it, or say, why am I going through this? What is the lesson for this health problem? I want to wake up and say, look, thank you, and thank them. Just act as it's done. Manifest. Act as it's already done. Look, I want to feel great when I wake up. I don't want to feel like the way I feel. I need. Please help me find the answer to how I can get rid of this, because I know these doctors are not fit. We got to figure out another way. There's plant medicine too. Like, we just ask for the answers. Like, whatever you think, and just say, look, whatever it is. I know you don't want to go into it, but like, whatever you're going through, and also with work, like, you're obviously, you need to make more money. I don't know if you're happy, you're not happy doing what you're doing. But or it's the people that you're not getting along with. Is that okay? I don't know if that's gone away or not. But like,
no, I'm exceptionally good at my job. I get a lot of very good feedback from customers, coworkers, supervisors. I get along with everyone. They get along with me. It's the nature of what the client wants us to do, and like what they want you to say on the call, what you can and can't say, and then you get dinged. And it's extremely stressful. And every job that I've had, I always want to move up. I never take a job saying, okay, this is just for like a couple months, and those things fell through. So, but I figured out why I'm still at this job. Okay. Because my girlfriend Pam, did I tell you how my girlfriend Pam died in April? and it was sudden.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think I did that, but I know. Yeah.
right. You know, we didn't know she was sick. She didn't know she was sick, but she also didn't take very good care of herself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I figured out, it just came to me one day. If I wasn't at that job with her, well, first of all, she wouldn't have that job without me. I recommended her. If her and I weren't working together, I would never know what happened to her. I would just one day not be able to get in touch with her and never know what happened.
And that's like something you wouldn't be able to live with. Like, so you think like
I think that's why God kept me there, even though I'm in physical pain, even though this job is a pain in my, you know what, and I can't wait for the day that I leave. But I mean, I figured out why I'm still there. It's because then I would know what happened with her, and I was a big help to the supervisors in HR, you know, with some things.
Are you working from home or no?
No, I did a short work from home so that I wouldn't have to drive and climb the stairs and whatever, because my supervisor said maybe that'll take some pressure off of you, but it didn't. The arthritis will swell up no matter what I do. So now I have to work from home every Sunday because they're closing the building, because not a lot of people are there and they're saving money on the utilities. But yeah, I hated working from home. I felt isolated. Yeah, I did, because I felt isolated and disconnected and very distracted.
Okay.
You know?
I see. I obviously I feel lucky that I could do this in Georgia because of my husband. Like I don't know. I would be dead without him. I know that I know that for sure, because I was barely clean when I met him, and he just gave me the chance to like breathe and have peace of mind. So like I feel lucky, but I don't think it would be so, for me mentally, it would be hard for me to go back to work. I remember when I did work, I worked for the first 5 or 6 years. It was after COVID that I stopped working. And he doesn't really expect me to bring in a lot of money at all, really. But I mean, it's nice. And I want to do good, you know what I mean? But the whole point of it is like, it'd be hard for me to get to work. And I know, like, for you like, I don't know, I guess you like getting out, and I don't know. I think that it's a lot of work on you, but I think also, do you have to do that and go to physical therapy? Because I feel like that is basically enough would be just getting up and going to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a lot. I do the physical therapy at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I found YouTube videos for specifically for hip arthritis. I had a man that's like George. We dated for a few months. I ended up breaking up with him because he didn't have time for me. He would go out of town for work and not tell me. And I'm like, oh, am I going to see you this week? Well, I've been out of town for 2 days. And I'm like, what? You know, it just wasn't it's not that he was not a good man, because he is, and I still talk to him, but he was not a good boyfriend. But I had never felt that way about a man ever. I can't tell you the calm and the steadiness I felt with him, the safety and just talking to him, I felt like that. You know, we didn't live together. He was not paying my bills. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing like that. And I wish it had worked out with him, because I would have married him. I really would.
Why can't you fix it? Like, what was the problem? He didn't want to.
He won't work. He won't. When I would tell him how I felt, he wouldn't fix the problem. That's why.
Well, maybe like with more time though. 2 months isn't that long. I mean, it's long, but it's like.
Well, we dated for 3 months, and I broke up with him a few years ago, and he still hasn't changed.
Well, because you broke up. Why would you change? You had no reason.
Well, I did break up. I did break up with him, and then
did he say he would change? Did he want to change?
He didn't say anything about changing. He's just like, you're being dramatic. Well, and I said, no, I'm not.
But like, he needs to tell you. That's the problem. It's like, you know what I mean? You can deal with him working out of town, right? It's just the fucking sneakiness is
right. Right.
That's
but you know, when I would say, oh, you're out of town, why didn't you tell me? And he's like, well, I have to go to work, because he sells insurance, and he had a contact out of town. And I'm like,
you know.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, you know,
hard. It's not that
out
hard.
of courtesy, I'm your girlfriend. We talked. We were exclusive. We talked about that, you know. And I was like, out of courtesy, you should have told me, because I haven't seen you this week,
Right.
and I have to keep chasing him. When am I going to see you? When am I going to see you? He wasn't a good boyfriend.
Yeah.
So
See?
and then, you know, when it was very hard to break up with him. And then like 6 months later, he started contacting me again, and we've been talking, but I haven't tried to get back with him, and he hasn't tried to get back with me. He's got his own situation, which I don't want to get into. That's not very good. But even if he wasn't,
listen, you need to give a chance to change. You can't just. I understand that you probably did, but like maybe with time, like maybe if you just tell him, it's not that hard to just let you know when he's leaving. That's it. Maybe you don't.
And I did.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
I did, Krista. You're 1,000,000% right. You are 1,000,000% right. And I did do that. And I did do that. And even now that we've been broken up a couple years and we still talk, I still bring it up. And he just, yeah, you're right. I could text you more. Yeah, you're right. I should have told you I was going out of town. And then he would do it again.
Well, because you're not with him right now. So why would he doesn't have to, right now? You have no commitment to him. You're not in a committed relationship. He doesn't owe you anything right now. It's none of your business what he's doing. Think about it.
No. I'm just making it. I was just saying, you know, when we were, I should have prefaced that, you know.
No, but right now he doesn't tell you. But you haven't.
He doesn't have to tell me anything. But when he says, but when I call him and we're talking on the phone, and he says, I'll call you this week, and a month goes by, that's what upsets me.
Well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But
you know, and I just said something to him last night, because I hadn't talked to him in months, and I wanted to talk to him. And I said, you know, what are you doing for New Year's? And he said, well, the friend I live with, I'm going to dinner with them, and then I'll be by myself. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you just told me how much you miss me. So, so why are you staying home alone instead of, when I bring it up to you, just come over for dinner?
You did say that? You did? You said you did?
I said that to him. I point blank said that to him last night.
Well,
and he goes, he said, it's just been really hard for me. And I know his situation because he told me. But, you know, don't tell me how much you miss me. And that you can't wait to see me again. And then I don't hear from you. And you know, and I even told him, I said, you know, after you have dinner with your friends, come over here, have dessert with me. We can watch a movie or whatever.
Right, hang out.
And he just said no. He said, I'm still going through a hard time. That was his excuse, not excuse, but his reason. He's not going to change, Krista. He's not.
I mean, listen. I don't think listen, right? You haven't been back in a relationship with him, right? He's got obviously a situation that he's going on, right? You miss each other. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be a relationship right now because obviously he's got to fix what's going on with him. And I know that you I can tell that you care about him a lot, and he probably makes you feel at home. Like that makes you feel like he's somebody that makes you feel stable and home, and like you need him in your life. But I understand, like, you want to be with him. And then when you said you would marry him, like, does he know that? Like,
I didn't get it. Well, I didn't really get a chance to tell him because when I broke it off with him, he said, I saw this being a very long-term relationship. And I said, I did too.
Well, that's good.
And I'm not trying, and I was hoping to get back with him. And then I said, that's a pipe dream. And because he's not going to change.
But you don't know that. You do not know that because you have not been back with it. You guys it hasn't been a time yet where like you've given him that. I know he didn't change before, but obviously he lost you, right? And I don't know what's going on with him now, but like maybe when he's done with this situation, and like don't close yourself off, please, to him. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't, but I did for a while because of what he's going through. Just some stuff that he pulled that I didn't cut him off, but I just didn't initiate. He did. And I'm not trying to have a relationship with him. I'm just saying, you know, you and I are chatting. We hadn't chatted in months. And you tell me how much you miss me.
Right.
Right. I said, he told me, he came right out and said, he said, I miss you so much. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, then talk to me or,
Yeah. Does he have
I'm
the
not
time?
trying to force him to get back with me. I'm just like,
Not-
follow through with what you say. If you miss me
Right,
that much,
right,
you can come here anytime
right.
and chat with me,
Is he's close by, I assume. Close enough that
Yeah,
he
he
can
doesn't live, he used to live about 20 minutes away. I don't know where he's living now.
not
He's
bad at
living
all.
with a friend and I don't know where that friend lives.
I
But
mean, if he's got something going on that has been a couple years, right? Like, how is it going to be? It wouldn't be, and he wants to be with you, right? But right now, he's got to get rid of or fix whatever that is, because how are you going to even? I mean, if you miss each other, have a rendezvous would be cool to come out and hang out and stuff, and then let him get your feelings back and realize and see what you guys really want to be together. Then maybe that'll give him a little bit more of a push to end or fix or whatever he's got to do, and then be free of that, and then you guys can work on a relationship, because you also have to fix some things too, like because
yeah,
I
you're
know,
right.
you know
You're
what I
right.
mean? You both
You're
do.
right.
Can you
Well, it's
imagine
been,
about him and fix what's going on? Because we gotta fix things. So you don't have to be upset with. And maybe maybe him being there fixes some of the things that you go through. You know what I mean? Like maybe it
well,
makes you
what
feel.
happened was I didn't hear from him for a long time. And then he
Yeah,
finally called me and came clean when he
yeah,
could have leaned on me sooner. It was a family thing that he's going through, and it has to do with his finances. I don't want to tell you all his personal business, but and what I was hoping from him was just
yeah,
to spend time with him, and I felt like, because when we talk really deep about a lot of things, you
yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah,
I wanted his company, and I
yeah.
just wanted, to chat with him, and that's all I was expecting. And it's been 3 years, Krista.
Yeah, but
You
how long?
know,
You just got back in touch with him, right?
no, we got back in touch 6 months after I broke
Oh,
up
so
with him.
you've been literally going back and like you've been talking to him this whole time.
Well, not yes and no, because sometimes it's like 6, 7 months, and I'm like, oh, I
I
haven't heard from him. Or sometimes it's 6, 7 months, and he will reach out to me. And then sometimes it's like, more frequent.
so
But
now,
we've been in touch this whole time. We've been in touch this whole
okay,
time.
but
So
recently it's been about that, right? Like you're
yeah,
kind
well,
of like,
I put something that he pulled. I just got upset, and I didn't cut off communication with him. I didn't block him. I didn't say anything to him. I just didn't contact him. And then I was thinking about him last night.
yeah.
So,
He misses you,
but I
right?
mean, you're right. You're right. I mean, I can't have a relationship with him because of my situation. But that's
Yes.
not but that's not the point. The point is, don't tell me how much you miss me, and then don't try to even have coffee with me.
Because that's
It's
yeah.
like,
I mean, like you said, like a relationship doesn't have to be right now, but like if you miss each other, you need to see each other and feel that, because I can
right.
tell you feel better when you're with him, and that might fix a lot of what's going on too. Like that might just make it a lot easier for work to be work, or like maybe like
Right.
you don't do your therapy at home, but be with him is like that's like love is like the best medicine, man. It really is, and that
He,
sounds so
he
corny, but
he even told me he loved me. And this was after we broke up, and I was helping him with something when he finally came clean about why he was part of the reason he was distant.
right.
And the way I helped him, and he was sitting next to me, and he told me he loved me, and I said, I love you too. I just felt like this man was my destiny, and I'm like, I don't know if it'll ever work out. I mean, it's been 3 years.
So look,
What the hell?
you have also everything that okay. Right now, you're at a point in your life. You have so many. Okay, every main thing in your life. So like, if they say when you have to make a major decision in your life, right, to change something, like a marriage, a relationship, a job, your health, you have like you're at a crossroads, right? You go this way or that way, and you put all this
Right.
energy into like making each decision, right? Right now, you're at a crossroads with 3 different things in your life, and you're like at a point where you you need to ask for guidance right now, because you have to make a decision. Something has to change. Like you either have to, you can't just be at this crossroads forever, because all 3 things you're going through, right? your health.
You're 100% right. You know,
That-
just being with him and just chatting with him, like when he would come over, it just
Yeah.
eases my anxiety. I don't
That's-
need anything else from him. I don't,
That's-
you know, I'm not looking for him to pay my bills. I'm not looking, you know.
You're that, right? Like if you could just have him in your life, like, and to be in a relationship with him, like I said, love's like the best medicine. Like I
It
don't,
is.
you know what I mean? And I think with your health, I think we just got to get on the right. I don't want to say medicine because I really doctors. I don't believe in it, but I feel like we can find a way to fix what's going on with you. I hope. And then you like to work, so maybe just being with him makes work easier to deal with. And like you said, you don't need to pay your bills, but maybe it'll make you want to change what you're doing with work, because I think you need to do what you would love to do. And maybe with him, just think about even just pushing yourself right now to make a change. Like,
Well, and when our relationship started, he said, I was working at Home Depot, and I was like, I had just finished, I had gotten let go from this TV job, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to try to move up there or whatever. And he offered, he said, well, give me your resume and I'll redo it for you. And then he would say, this is what you should do with your LinkedIn profile. And I think it'll help you move forward and make more. He was helping me problem solve. Not only that, we would talk about tons of different topics and talk very deeply about it. And, he told me a lot about his family, and I told him about mine. And yeah,
so you've never felt like that about anybody else ever? Like, I don't even know.
No.
No.
I've never felt this way about anybody. I just feel steady and grounded and safe just being with him. He doesn't have to do anything except chit chat with me, and I'm good.
Too, and that's it. Honestly, that's nothing. Like, the whole relationship is a whole plus. That's like to have him as your husband. Like, think about that. You know what I mean? Like, if you, other than what, obviously, I don't know what he goes through, but other than that, you think he's a good husband? Like, he'd be a good husband, right?
He's a very good man, but if he's not a great boyfriend, he's not going to be a good husband.
Well, you gotta give him a chance to be more of a boyfriend. Like 2 months. Me and George, after 2 months, I didn't even know he loved me after 2 months. I still question. Like, it took about. I knew right away, but it took 3 or 4 months of us being together for him to even tell me he loved me. And he changes it right away.
Well, Krista, we were together from September 2019 until the new year of 2020. And I saw him in person 3 times, because every time I said, when can we get together? I don't know, I'm working. I don't know. And then he'd be like, oh, I'm out of town. Or it was always something and not me. And then he was sick in December of 2019. And I said, I'll make you some soup. He goes, no, don't come over. I have soup. And I said, well, don't you want me to take care of you? I'm your girlfriend. No,
Right.
that's for he goes, no, it's for your protection that you don't come over. So that made me think I was a side piece. And I'm like, so this went on for a month, and I was just like, I said, if he won't even tell me what's wrong and doesn't even want me to take care of him, what am I doing?
Yeah, exactly. Too. And honestly, if he's only 20 minutes away, you should be seeing him a lot more than that, Well,
he was always like, well, I'm working. And then I'm out of town, but he didn't tell me. And then, so when he finally came clean, why he didn't want me to come over? Because he had COVID.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought he has a girlfriend. I just thought he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, everybody said that he's married or he has a girlfriend. And I was thinking that too.
Lauren, I think he still does, though. I think he does.
He probably does.
I think he's probably married or something. Or maybe he just doesn't know how to get out of the situation, because COVID's over at this point, and we can find out who this person, we can find out if he's married or something. And if he is, he's not, that's pretty fucked up. And maybe he's not. Maybe he really is stuck in a relationship and he isn't going to get.
Yeah, who knows? But that's why I broke up with him, because a whole month went by, and I'm like, don't you want your girlfriend to help you? Well, honey, it's for your protection. And it took him a year and a half to finally come clean and say, this is why I didn't want you to come over. I had COVID and I didn't want you to catch it. And I said to him, well, why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Yeah, really.
Because then I wouldn't have broken up with him, because I would know why I'm not seeing him. My mind would not have gone to, I'm a side piece. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And COVID's over now. So
well, I mean, but he was sick with COVID. He was very sick with COVID. That's what it was. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't because of, you know, what was going on in the world. It was because he was physically sick with it.
And then he goes to work, right? So if he can go to work and travel, he can come see you. You know what I mean?
You know what I really want in a perfect world? You know what I really want, Krista? I want my brother-in-law to sit down with him and straighten him out.
Yeah, you probably have a good brother-in-law. He's probably good.
I have an excellent brother-in-law. And see, because he married my sister, he knows what it takes to be committed.
Exactly.
You know, he's been with my sister 26 years now.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long time.
Those two are very good together. He was an excellent addition to our family from day one.
I love that.
And he still is. You know, his birthday is tomorrow. And his family never when he was growing up, his family never separated Christmas and New Year's. So he didn't have so growing up, he didn't have like his birthday. It was like he got his Christmas and birthday presents all at once. After he'd been married to my sister for a few years, because my birthday is in the middle of January, it's January 12th. He said to me, he said to me, you know, could this be, when we go to dinner, could this be for our birthday and not just yours? And I said, absolutely, of course.
No.
Now, I wouldn't do that for just anybody, Krista. You know me better than that.
I know.
I'm either very generous with you or I ignore you.
Like, we have to figure out like what his situation is. Like, or if you know, like, what is it with this person? Is this person his wife? Is it like just a roommate? Is he stuck there because of money? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, like I said, I could tell you, like off air, I could tell you more. I don't want to air his stuff online.
I mean, but
I understand. I understand his situation, and he's not in a position to have a girlfriend. But at the same time, don't tell me you love me and tell me how much you miss me, and I can't even see you for a cup of coffee every couple months. That just doesn't jive with me, you know?
Yeah, and look, I can't judge, because the person I was with, technically I was with him first, but then he was completely unavailable for about 20 years, and nobody knew that. People suspected it, but I was with him, but I stayed with him. But the thing is, I knew my place in his life, because it was pecking. You know, his wife never came first either, and so it's like his brothers, we'll say brothers, then his wife, then his kids, and then me, right? But I just I accepted my part, but then I would have boyfriends here and there, but it was completely unavailable, and then I just walked away from it. And then 10 years later, I went 7 years go by, and then
I moved on and was dating other people because I had broken up with him. I didn't know what was going to happen between us. And I think it was last year, I even told him, I said, I was always hoping we'd get back together. Maybe we could talk about it. And he said, yeah, we could talk about it. And then we never did.
Because he needs to get rid of the person that he cannot do anything until he figure. And I'm not saying, I don't know, like, if you're okay with that, him being somebody else too, because I was, for some reason. I know I stopped doing that in my part. Like, I decided a long time ago, like before I met my husband, that I couldn't do that anymore. You know what I mean? It was so hard on me. It was it was horrible. I was smoking crack every day. I couldn't be with.
I mean, you might be right that maybe maybe it's just not going to happen for quite a while. Who knows?
Well, he needs to fucking tell you whether he wants to or not. And if he doesn't, say, I'm going to leave my situation, or at least know why he's not, and accept that you can't see him all the time, and that he's going to have to answer to somebody else. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I accept that I can't see him all the time because we're not together.
But you can't expect much from it. And you deserve better, though, Lauren. You deserve better than
I do.
This. You deserve something that's available for you. If he's not going to leave, like, we're too old for this shit. Like, fuck off, dude. Make a decision. We're too old. If you can't, and I don't want you to accept that. I don't want that for you. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, because of his financial situation, he's living with a friend. He doesn't even have his own place. And I'll tell you offline, what happened.
Whenever
But
he's emotionally, if he's not emotionally available for you, you know what I mean? You deserve better that can be there for you. And like,
I do.
You need him. He's not going to be there. He can't for some reason. Like, I know that, like, no matter what, I know my husband. Like, it took about 6 or 7 months for me to even believe that he loved me. And the fucked up part is, I didn't believe he loved me until he paid my fines off, because it was a lot of money, and he's like, he invested in me. So it sounds fucked up, but like, I was like, holy shit! Like, he just paid like $11,000 for me to, like, you know what I mean, for me to get out of it. And like, we were only together for 6 months, but we knew, like, we lived together right away. We kind of knew right away, but like, we were just kind of, we did some fucked up shit. Like, and I just didn't trust it because I never had this. I've never been somebody normal. I didn't have somebody. My ex fucking abusive, mentally, physically, everything. And I took that shit. I took that shit. I don't know how, but it made me crazy, and I did drugs the whole time. And I was fucked up. I almost died. Like, I left that situation. When I started getting clean, about a year and a half later, I met George, and George is the opposite of everything I've ever done. But he's my fucking, like, he's my peace. Like,
he's your rock.
We started talking, like, we were texting. He was like hanging out with I don't want to say her name, but my ex-best friend. And she's like, you gotta meet this guy, George. And he was like texting me in the middle of the night, and on my, like, on DM, or on that DM, it was like a Facebook Messenger. I was like, look at this fucking weirdo. He won't leave me alone. And then I looked at his picture, and I was like, oh, he's cute. And I texted him. I was like, hey, what's up? I have something to hang out. We started texting. Like, we texted for 3 days straight, and then I came here on a Saturday, and I'm still here 11 years later. I never left. No, but we got married like a year.
He was put in my life for a reason, and I'm very happy that I had that relationship with him, and I'm very happy that I can still talk to him. But I'm just not gonna wait. If it happens, it happens.
You need to, if I don't know I don't know what to say about it, because I don't. Well,
I mean, I've been trying to date other people, and then if it happens between him, I'm not holding my breath. I'm not sitting here waiting on him. No.
Like, if you want to get married, you deserve somebody, though, that if you want a relationship, right? But you can't expect, at this point, it doesn't seem like you can't rely on him. So if you have him in your life as a friend, good. But at this point, I don't like him for you right now. I need that. This is hard for a reason. And you're not supposed to. Somebody told me this a long time ago. For my guys, if you're struggling, it's not your purpose. Like, and we're time, you know what I mean. If you're struggling for a reason, things keep happening over and over, because you're supposed to overcome them and just push them and get over that, and change or something. Whatever's going on, like, whatever's making you unhappy, like, what no longer serves you, get the fuck out. Change it.
Yeah, you're right. And and I'm stuck in this situation until I can have my surgery, because I know what I need to do, and I know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I think that's why I'm so down all the time, and it's cyclical. I do good with my food and whatever, and then I lost 2 people that I was very close to back to back. And then the second time, and then after that I had the flu, and then I lost a promotion. And then this was all in the span of like 3 months. And then my other knee blew up like a balloon. And now I have arthritis in that knee, bone on bone, in addition to everything else. And you know what? I said, Krista? I gave myself permission to eat a bag of cookies, because...
Lauren, listen, you're not supposed to be... You need to eat what you want to eat. Don't overeat. Don't fucking worry about... You are aware everything that you're doing. You're worrying about it. Isn't it hard to fucking sit there and count every fucking thing that you know what I mean? I can't eat this. I eat this. Stop doing that. We're going to ask for help. Not on here. We're going to ask the guys where it is, because you shouldn't have to worry about that. Like, there's a way you can eat and not struggle and have to worry about that. Because, like, diet or not, like, that's, if you're hungry, fucking eat it. And just don't overeat. I mean, I don't want to say, like, I know you have diabetes, but, like, diet, everything on your health. We gotta find your soul. Something your guardian is going to fucking tell you. That is bad energy attached to you, and I can look through the soul book to see what it means. But like these things that are happening to you are just things because emotionally you have to overcome something. And I guarantee you, if you ask your guides and guardians to please, what does this happen? Your health is not improving for a reason, and it's telling you something. And we got
you're right.
You know what I mean? And like we got to just ask for that bad energy to get off you, and whatever it is, we'll talk privately. But like, I know how to ask for help, and I know they're there for you because they're putting this in your reason. And I said this for a reason, that nothing's happening to you; it's for you. But we got to figure out why. What is the life lessons for this? Like, I was a drug addict and a fucking thief. What is the life lesson in that? I went to prison because I didn't want to pay my taxes. Like, think about it. I was an addiction and like mental illness, but I realized that I chose this. I chose it to be this hard for me for the first half of my life. And believe me, I was an addict for so fucking long because I couldn't be myself. And I struggle almost every fucking day. I struggled. I didn't want to. I was an addict. It was weird because addiction transfers, right? And I'm surprised that like you aren't self-medicating, because that's what I do. I self-medicate. I never.
Well, that's what I do. The cookies is my medication, though. It's not alcohol and drugs.
Addiction. I know it's an addiction. I get it, and I get addiction transfers, Lauren, because I had sex, shopping, then fucking pills in 22, and never. I'm still fucked up. Like I got clean in 2012, and I died. It took me like 7 overdoses. 13 times in rehab. I didn't want to get clean. When you try to tell me to get clean, I only got clean for everybody else, not me. So that's why it never worked. It didn't work until I died. And I was 36 years old and I had nothing. I was a thief. I had on parole. I had one more charge and I was going away, and I'm fucking homeless. And I OD in my back of my car. My funds kept stealing my car, throw me on the sidewalk at the hospital. Thank God they threw me there and not out, because I died. I died in my own car. And they stole my fucking car, right? So this is like the end of my addiction. And as I'm ripping around, I'm fucking shooting 12 bags of dope a day. I'm smoking crack every night, and I'm fucking surviving somehow. And like one parent left that's talking to me, and finally I overdosed really fucking bad. Like it was like a lot. I went to the hospital for the 4th time. This time I died. I had my friend shoot me up in the back of my car, and so anyway, long story short, I wake up in the hospital, and I see a cop with my fucking purse. And I realized I died. And I'm like, oh my God, I start coming to. I got blankets on me. Clothes are cut off me. They got the crash cart. And I start laughing. I don't know why. My blood pressure, I was still cold. I'm still coming to. And I laugh. And she's just, that's not funny. You did again. Like, you died. And I look up and I see a cop with my purse. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And there's a bundle of dope in there and a fucking Xanax. And I knew he saw it. And I'm like, I said, I'm going to prison. Even if I never had a charge in my life, that's enough to put me away. And I'm fucked. At this point, my parents aren't talking to me. I have nowhere to go. These people have stolen my car with my digital camera in it. That was back 2012. Anyway, the cop, so this Earth Angel cop, he knows I died, walks over to me with my purse and says, but I just threw out your wax bag. He threw out my dope. He's going to charge you with the Xanax, but because we get clean, I'm going to make your court date 3 months from now, and I need you to get clean. He's like, I don't want to see you here again. This is he's like, you don't have another run in you. And he's like, you need to. And I literally, Lauren, I didn't leave the hospital. I went to crisis. I fucking got clean, dude. I never looked back, dude. And like, I still talk to him to this day. He saved my fucking life, and I know that I did the work, but nobody was giving me. Like, I don't know what I was fucking. I don't know what I was going to do. Like, I literally was going to kill myself. That's it. I had to fix it. My parents weren't taking me back home. My dad told me fuck off. My biological dad was the only person still talking to me and fucking partying with me. And he said, get clean. And he said, go up to crisis. I said, you get clean, motherfucker. And he said, okay, I will. And we literally both got clean at the same time. We stayed clean. But like I said, I went to crisis, then I went to rehab, then I went to fucking prison. Like I literally had step by step everything. Lauren, I had nothing left. My parents still didn't take me back after rehab. And I went to crisis and everything. And the fucked up thing about the good thing about this, I know that I chose this now because I always would. So my grandmom, I remember my grandmom when I was little, she being my mom basically, and she died. So my grandparents died when I was very young, and I know she's my guardian angel now. But I remember her taking me to a place when I was younger. I remember being Park, Alcyon Park, Lake and Park, Alcyon Lake and Park, Alcyon Lake and Park. And it was like this amusement place that I remember with like underground tunnel slides. Now, I remember this as a kid. Growing up, I think the same thing. I asked my dad one day, where did Busha used to take me? I remember Alcyon Lark Peak. I said, what was that amusement? He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, what do you mean? It's like a park with a bench and a lake, right? And I said,
Yeah.
oh, well, long story short, I know now because she died when I was younger. We were to astro travel with me and take me there. And I always remembered Alcyon Lake Park. So anyway, I get out of rehab and I would always cry for her because I was so alone. Like I would be like fucking smoking crack in my room. And I just would want her to be here. Like I didn't know what nothing to do. So I would just cry to her all the time. So I get out of rehab. My friend lets me stay at his house, random friend that I met, a good guy though. I stay at his house for a couple of weeks. I lay in his bed, the bed that he fucking room that he gives me. I look across the fucking street and it's Alcyon Lake Park right there. The fucking sign, right? Dude,
Wow.
Dude, and then that was where that was. So that was the park that we would go to watch fireworks. But then I was told from my guides and guardians that, well, through my medium lady, that we were astro traveling, and she never wanted me to forget where I came from because we're not from here. We're from the planet called Planet Alcyon. Like this is my first incarnation here to be a spiritual with you. Like, so that's why it's so hard for me because I picked this incarnation. So I needed to. So basically, the first half of my life was to overcome this. I don't know, my soul. I had to go through addiction, learn to be a human. Basically, I chose to go through addiction because of my family lineage. Like my uncles were all addicts and they were all went to prison. We all did. Now we're all clean. And I guess my grandparents died for us to, so they could help us all get clean and get out of prison and fix what we fixed. Like I guess I ended the cycle of addiction in my whatever family I chose to be. Like we're all from Planet Alcyon on my dad's side, but my mom's randoms. They're just not. I just picked my mom. Long story short. But anyway, I'm very close to my dad's side, and they're all like my. So my Busha is like I feel like my mom. Not that I don't love my mom, but Planet Alcyon is a planet that I incarnated from here to.
Hun, I gotta go because my dad's here. I didn't know he was coming over, and
Okay.
he's at the front gate. But I'll talk to you soon, okay? But thank you for everything. Okay, love you. Bye bye.
Love you. Bye. Call me when you can. That was crazy. I guess I got into it too much, but yeah, you guys all know that story anyway. But everybody left us. I don't know. Maybe I probably won't stay on much longer unless anybody wants to come up. I don't know what else to do. Day goes live, so I guess I'll just, anybody. There's nobody here, so maybe I'll just like go hang out with George or something. I don't know. I was gonna watch some old episodes, maybe. Amir, do you want to come up and watch old? I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it myself because I do want to look through them. I wanted Aaron to come up though. I guess Lauren, I probably should have just like prefaced, put on your tinfoil hats. Because I mean that's just it impacts my life. That's how the only reason I was able to stay clean. To me, that's my story. Like that's, and it wasn't. I don't think I would be able to do it. Like I don't know what happened. I did it, but between that guy, not. I know I literally met George and he fixed all my fines and shit. Then I had to do a little bit because I didn't, for my whole tax thing. But then I had all these. Also, I had $10,000 in fucking for my license and shit. That's the shit that George paid. If not, I would have been keeping going to court and my probation. He paid off all my probation because I had to get. Once I went away, I had to come out and still be on probation. He paid all. I don't know where I went. I don't know if you guys fucking said, but I guess you guys lost the go. I get it. All right, I guess I'll let you guys go. It's just I hate that I can't talk about this stuff with him. I need to talk about the spiritual somebody. Like I need to find like a group of people that like to talk about this stuff because I really like that's what makes it. That's the only reason I'm here still. I believe. Deleting is just that part of it. Now that I know a lot about that stuff and fix what I had to fix. It's okay. I feel stupid now because I'm like crying about it, but I need to be happier. I cannot go through another year the way I felt last year. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm crying. I'm so stupid. All right, I'm putting the camera down now. Purposely. I know, Lauren, I know. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream. But I love you guys. I'll come back later. I just gotta go.